Hello. Welcome to another Monday evening with us, the Critical Fail. Tonight we will be delving into Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition version of Descent into Avernus, or as we like to call it,
Just another day in hell.
I am your Dungeon Master. My name is Mark, totally not wearing the wig right now.
And I will pass this off to our next adventure, aka Hobo Slang.
I've done that in the morning.
In the morning,
In the morning. 6'5", 6'5", 6'6".
step into the god.
It's Osaka.
It's that time.
And yes, I am the Lady Elsa Elton,
Princess
and Frozen Sorcerer of the North. As we go through this horror disgusting fest that has been held.
I was not originally part of this.
Crew?
My name is Great Al Steele. I play Darius Coda. I'm a bard, and I'm also a half-orc. I'm awesome.
I don't know, it feels a little like Calensham in the summertime. My name is Lucius Cavalli, and as to this comment about the hell being so bad, I don't know, it feels a little like Calensham in the summertime.
Mordecai the Magnificent.
I'm Joe, and I play
Mordecai the Magnificent. Step right up and see my illusion of defeats to delight your senses, yes.
I am Greg. And I play Grim.
Human fighter terror. Now chill out with that.
But yes, it is.
I am Riss. I am a drow, speak softly, and I know things.
AKA Hellhound.
My job is to find people. My job is to find people.
Woo! They can hear me say hi? Hi. Hi.
Hear me.
Hello. Oh, I'm not Jeb. Sorry, I need to change my name. Look at that. Had all this time and changed my name. Look at that. Had all this time and hello, everybody. Welcome to another Monday evening episode of The Critical Fail.
He's always a Jeb to
I'm
me.
always a Jeb or a Jed. I am the Dungeon Master for tonight's madness. We are going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons Edition 5. We are going to be doing Descent into Avernus, or as we like to know it, just another day in hell. Our characters have wound up in the nether regions, and we're not talking about down your pants, people. We're talking about in hell. They are in the hot place.
Your nether regions.
And your nether regions.
But
That's
also
right.
hell.
That's right. You might want to see a doctor about that. However, we are making our way through the fallen city of El Turel, which our characters are currently battling through. They've made it to the High Hall. They have had multiple scraps already, trying to find someone somewhere that they can give this puzzle box to, who can fix everything, make it right, and hopefully bring Elturel back out of hell and back into Faerun. So, like I said, my name's Mark. I'm the Dungeon Master. You saw from our little intros, all of our players. We will be missing the lovely Heather, who plays Elsa Elton. She is going to be away tonight, so look for her valiant return next week. But our characters have just had a very interesting conversation with a very large and scary-looking demon that happens to go by the name Lucius. I'll show you what that guy looks like. He looks like.
That reminds me, I should change my name. It says so right on the Zoom. Change your name.
And that is what that guy looks like. And he is hanging around on the balcony. He had killed one of the sort of draconic-looking daemons that looked like this, that had captured Thunder, and then the large bird-like creature kind of looks like a Skeksis, like a more nimble Skeksis perhaps. Was hanging out on the balcony, and it was sort of pawing through and going through all of Thunder's items and goods, most particularly Thunder's shield, which our characters have found out is actually known as the shield of the Hidden Lord, or the shield of Gargoth, where there is an archdevil, former lord of one of the 9 planes of hell, is trapped inside the shield. Well, trapped inside, or
is that what's in the shield? Because it just talks to me. I don't know.
Yeah, you have no idea. It's nice. You're like, shield.
Very
nice.
Friendly.
Shield
very
talk to
violent,
me.
but friendly.
Right there you go.
I mean, if you're fine talking to former lords, that's. I don't really talk to anything below
current.
That's right, current lord, former lord. Oh well. Let me know when you get re-promoted.
Get on my level.
Yeah. Right now, we sort of left it right where we are. Our characters are here. I can draw the entire group right there. So we have big guy out on the balcony, and everybody else is inside here. Looks like the door is still open.
Walking backwards slowly or something.
I'm down below going after my sword, remember? You threw my sword off the balcony.
Were you caught up at all about what happened with Jaren?
Negative. I don't know what happened with Jaren. Did something happen to Jaren?
I don't want to be the one to tell him.
Does Jaren know what happened to Jaren?
No, I'm waiting with bated breath right now. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, basically, Lucius had a big conversation with Lucius, and
we did tell him what happened. We gave him a recap about what happened last
week.
Okay,
yeah,
but not necessarily what happened.
So Jerry
with
just
him
kind of walked in,
specifically.
and he went to grab the sword, and then it got in his face, and then he was like, "Need to have it." And then the cat came back in and went to go mouth off at the demon, got in a fight with it. It was like, "You're on your own, bro." Walked away.
Check out.
So there you have it. Recap.
That's on brand. I approve.
That was all that happened.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was all the things.
Crazy. They did. Oh, there was
what happened,
thing.
and not a lot happened all at the same time.
I think Mordecai stole the shield. I think Thunder has a feeling that.
Now that's just slander. That's just slander, and
did Thunder
all
make
I'm
a
saying
wisdom check?
Thunder does not trust Mordecai.
Thunder was dead up until about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, but he saw the shield and then it disappeared, and the only one that
you saw a lot of things. You saw the light. You went towards it. You came back from it.
Right. So
you talked to a big bird named
Thunder
Lucius.
does not trust Mordecai as far as he can throw him, which is about 30 feet.
Oh, not trusting me is one thing, but making accusations that have no proof behind them is a complete different one, my friend.
There's no problem making accusation about the shield that you stole from him and make it disappear.
Actually, that was Lucius. I took it.
Yeah. And then, Jaren, how did you like Little Saigon,
not
Westminster,
Lucius.
and Costa Mesa,
Riz.
bro?
Oh man! Oh my God! That was that's a whole different conversation for a different stream. But I can tell you right now, I can swear absolute veracity. The voice that is used for Thunder in the Morning is 100% accurate to
Can confirm
that local culture in the Irvine, Costa Mesa, Huntington Beach area. And in fact, Matt portrays that voice so well. His English is better than many of the people in that area.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I will restate that I have had several different clients that are Vietnamese specifically, and like you speak faster than they do. They speak a lot slower, but the accent is spot on. I mean, spot on.
In Westminster, they speak really fast, so that's why they speak very fast on the Saigon.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Locke, my Uber driver, for like 2 days. That guy was so awesome. I did a personal hire on that guy for 2 days. I was asking him, does he know where to score some moon sugar? He tried hard. I'm not joking. He tried hard to find some moon sugar. Did not find it.
He's
But
probably like,
he did find some special places.
He probably said, "Look, I could get you the
Jay?
moon sugar. Can you tell me what the moon sugar do? I could tell you what the moon sugar do, then I could get you
Next
the moon
time,
sugar."
all I gotta say is next time, video proof or that didn't happen, man. I'm giving you the credit this time, but next time you bring us back a video, we will put that up on our website like that.
I can guarantee you, an Uber driver in Costa Mesa would try to find moon sugar, no matter what it is. He could find the moon sugar.
Fuck yeah. All right, I'm sorry, we're totally derailing the DMs
Sorry,
thing.
my bad, dude. He took off. He took off for.
He's like, man, fuck y'all. Y'all don't want to play? I don't
Like,
want
share,
to
and subscribe for more of this content, by the way. Thank you.
No, that's what's great, man. This game basically plays itself. I just have to be here to herd the cats.
Let's herd some cats.
Some pot called moon sugar.
It would probably be a little more along the fentanyl range, but yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we need to like trademark that shit and then open up an edible store with it. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm behind that 100%.
I am partners in a cannabis location out here in Corona.
Well, that does not surprise me. Okay.
Once we open it up, I will get my partner to create a line called Moon Sugar.
Yeah, even in Minnesota, we've got the hemp stuff. So
Oh, it's coming. It's coming full wreck too.
Yeah.
Oh,
soon.
There is no stopping the wave.
Yep, it's gonna happen. It's soon. As soon as you hit like what I think it's 26 states if that go recreationally legal, the rest of the country immediately flips because those laws against it become unenforceable.
Yeah, it's pretty much fucked. It's already. I mean, our city opened up 12 locations, and we got one of the licenses, so we're in the process of opening.
That's why if you like pot, right now is the golden of all the boutique sort of pot stores. Once it becomes legal federally.
Are we live? We're live. Huh?
We are live. Just so everybody gets our take on cannabis.
Disregard. None of that is true.
Cannabis is not
talking about
happening.
It's
nationally.
Gonna get.
I'm talking about me being involved in any of it.
Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay.
All the little mom and pop boutique pot stores will slowly get bought out and eaten up by the big corporate monsters.
Big pharma, yeah. Who's
right,
gonna
so
make
where
your
are we-
Who's
so-
gonna make your weed? Upjohn, that's right. Making dick pills and weed.
Pfizer.
Hey, Pfizer.
Mm-hmm.
Pfizer.
And infamously, the. Never mind.
And
I was gonna go there. I decided not to.
They'll grow it in
Probably
China.
the wise thing.
They'll pay Chinese people nothing to.
They're already doing that.
Yeah, they'll find a way to
Hey, you're
use-
talking about me, man. I pay Chinese people nothing. What the fuck?
they'll find a
I don't know
way.
why you're bringing up old shit.
Find a way to grow it for slave labor, and they'll mark it up to give their shareholders maximum profit. It'll become just like every other
Big corporate business,
commercialized.
yeah.
We need to
consumer
start making
product.
critical CBD dog treats or something like that. You know, we need something to capture the trend immediately.
Critical
How
fail
can we
dog.
brand
If not
this?
sooner.
All of that is already done. I
Should
mean,
we-
I
ooh,
literally
can we
have
make
got
critical
so
fail dog treats and make
Yes.
them all chocolate?
Yes.
Chocolate and
What
onion.
the fuck? Are you kidding?
It's a critical fail treat.
Oh.
Dogs love it for a little bit.
For a little bit.
Sorry, I do
Killing
not
me,
condone
Smalls.
the killing of dogs
That's
unless
fucking
they piss me
horrible.
off.
Dogs love it until they die.
They love it until they die from it.
All right, let's get this game started.
What game?
Let's do
Yeah.
this game.
Oh, we're playing
Oh,
something?
yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
Holy
We're live.
shit. Holy shit, that was close. Holy shit, we almost died. Holy shit, did you see the thing with the thing? Hold
I
on, let me
didn't.
get back in my own brain.
What?
Sorry, doing some Rick and Morty. Let's see. So right now the party is split. It looks like we have Grin is on the first floor.
Yep.
And you are going to be hanging out with the civilians. They're sort of gathering around you since you are the man with the plan.
The rest of us
And I believe everybody else is Oopstas.
celebrating Festivus.
For the rest of us.
What would people like to do? So the door is still open. You can click on that. The thank you, Roll20. We are playing using the Roll20 virtual tabletop system. One of the new features they added recently are interactive doors. So characters can click and open doors by themselves, and as the DM, I can set doors to be open or locked. Which I should go lock all these doors before Matt runs by and clicks on all of them. I'm looking at spiral staircases. Like, wait, where'd you? Oh, you're in there. Okay. That's what happened last time. In our well, not the last one, but the one before that. Our characters had just gotten into a fight, and then Thunder, being very valiant, brave, and brave. Did I mean valiant and brave, or is it stupid?
Brash.
There we go.
Brash. Brash was the word you're looking for. Brave and
I
brash.
think it's called Brupid.
I think temerity would be a great word to describe Thunder. Temerity is like the little dog that goes and attacks a grizzly bear because it's got more bravery than it has smarts.
I'd like to say, hold on. For the record,
Brupid.
for the record, I am not the dumbest. I like to take my serious, very serious. I take the responsibility to protect a girl, to protect the princess. I protect her, and to protect her, I get rid of the threat early. So we preemptively track the threat.
Yeah, is that what Thunder did? He got rid of the threat to preemptively protect her.
If that's what you heard, then that's what he did.
Yeah. If it sounds good, that's what I did.
That's what he did. That's what he said he did. He go to protect the girl. He protect her by go after the threat early.
Well, actually,
But he do a good job of doing it. And not the question is not to
actually
he do it very good.
I saw him run into a room, and then I saw a blood stain.
Yes, as Thunder is talking about that, Slobberchops is hops back up onto his shoulder, and but Slobberchops is looking at Thunder. He's like, "No, I preemptively protect by going," and you see the cat just slowly shaking its head.
I go to protect the girl and to protect the princess by do the fight the early, the big one.
So, Mark, are those doors wide open? By the way,
Well, which ones are we talking about?
The ones I'm facing directly toward.
More importantly, did I find justice and pick it up yet?
No, you have not. Sorry, I'm looking to try to find where Darius is.
I'm directly in front of the gigantic.
Oh yeah, there you go. You can. The door is. It's currently open. but you can click on it to close it.
That's not what I'm doing. I can see through it though.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, I believe you can here if I do.
Now, we should get back downstairs to the others who are, wounded and making camp and civilian-like. We shouldn't stay separated for long, for we don't know exactly what else lies in wait here.
What can I see through those doors?
You see the giant 12.5-foot tall winged bird demon.
Well, of course I do.
And then you also see, so it's one of those sort of draconian-looking demons that you had fought down on the first floor that were surrounded by the human cultists that were all kind of, they seem to be psychopathic or on some sort of a drug. They were kind of gibbering and drooling. One of those is dead, and it's sort of laying at the feet, as well as that's a human cultist that I believe Lucius or somebody had brought upstairs. Perhaps Riz.
Somebody brought the bot. We had somebody bring up the dead cultists to feed Lucius because Lucius was hungry.
And
I think that was
either going to
the bard.
Yeah, he was looking at Thunder and asking food.
Yeah,
food?
he was going to eat
he was
Thunder,
like, no,
so
friend.
we were like, no, we'll get you some food, but don't eat him.
Yeah, they're like, no, not food, friend. And the thing was like,
what's a friend? I don't understand this word, friend.
What is friend?
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're a demon from the abyss. You don't have any idea what a friend is.
You're just like, not food. We will bring food.
Lucius, share food with Lucius. Just don't eat my indentured servant.
And I will say, anybody who's inside the door, you see the large demon. It kind of stands up and it scratches one of its rear talons along the ground, and you see it kind of looking. And now you see it kind of. It looks like it's becoming agitated as it's starting to look around itself, like it's.
We should leave and get back to the rest of our ilk that are resting and in need of assistance. We shouldn't tarry here for long. Tarry, I believe is the word. We shouldn't wait around here for too long. Let's get out of here.
Let's
get the fuck out.
In case you don't understand my vibe, I'm saying let's leave.
Lucius,
I'm on board for
Lucius, was that in this direction?
That is correct, and then stick to the left or the right wall as you go south, and then there's some curtains you'll go through. There's Darius. I put you down there.
Yep.
And I thought I was grabbing myself, but I didn't.
But I will also encourage Elsa along the way to do that.
Just follow the blood trails, you see. They'll lead you back to our group.
So how much time did that all take? Did that take an hour?
That whole conversation and the tracking? 45, 50 minutes, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give Grin a short rest.
Bitchin'.
So are we all taking a short rest on that one? I just want to make sure I'm.
Well, I'm not
Grin got one. I don't know about the rest of it.
Grin's like, as soon as he sees you guys, he's gonna be like, "Let's get going."
Hey, let me explain how the rest economy works to a warlock. If you don't know, okay. All right, I'm good.
Can I grab anybody else? No,
Oh yeah,
it
and can
won't
I
let me
use?
grab anybody?
I can
only
use
move.
hit dice on a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It goes down.
Well, I say we collect the group back up and then determine our next move. So we should all probably move to link up as rapidly as possible.
Indeed.
Yes, I would speak more about the subject, but I have already left.
Once again, Mark, I'm encouraging Elsa to move with us.
Yes, she will move along.
Does anyone have control of her token on the map?
I'm trying. Let's see who normally gets her.
I feel like
Well,
the Darius would be an excellent person to run.
Yeah, Darius, if you would like, you can totally run.
But if you don't want to, I'm more than willing to too.
I can.
But I just need to give you access. Loading. Still loading. Oh. Okay, so I will do this. And players journals. All right, here we go. Oh Lord. Yeah, this map, Wizards was like, let's make the largest map in the history of all maps, and then it just absolutely makes my computer a poor potato.
Poor potato.
Poor potato. Here we go. Edited and controlled by everyone.
My 10K of RAM just can't handle it.
Yeah. Hey, I got the partition. I'm up to 20K of RAM. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, big baller over here. Let's do that. Hopefully, does that give you access?
Yep.
You got it? All right.
Got her.
Sweet. All right. Strovin's coming with as well. He's one of the dwarves. He's a dwarven mason who's got a nice little mason's hammer, but he was
Dwarven Mason. It's probably the only one in existence.
right.
Right? Dwarves don't do that.
Dwarves don't work in stone.
No. I mean, he's a Masonic order. Yeah, he has a little Shriner's cap on. Drives around in the tiny little car.
So, Mark, where do we come from? Where do I move us?
Okay, so these areas here that I'm clicking on, right there. This is a gigantic pipe organ. Oh yeah, here I'll read that. You are in the not the hall. Where are you? You are in the pipe organ. Situated atop this balcony is a magnificent pipe organ. Its ivory keys practically glow, even as its ebony keys seem to absorb all light. That is this gigantic, here are all the myriad of pipes, the seat.
Can you click it for us? Because I don't see it. I don't see what we're talking. Okay, I don't visibly see that. We're still out in the hallway.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that go through that thing that's on the
the curtain
This?
with the blood stain.
Like here?
Yep. Go click on that, and you can go through to the next room.
And that's what we want to do?
Yes, that takes us back to the spiral
Here,
staircase.
And
I'll
Darius
pick you up.
knows that. Okay.
Yes, I'll pick you all up and move you over there. Yeah, the spiral staircase is... Sorry, I'm moving you around here. Spiral staircase is...
Hand of God.
Directly to your rear.
Mother of God.
And yes, this is the gigantic pipe organ with its ebony and ivory keys.
I did roll willpower saves for both of us, Darius, when we first came through here.
Okay.
To not go over there and bust a little broke roll 20 on me. I gotta reload.
I have
Honestly, you have no idea what I would be playing, though, Dave Jack.
No, you're right. I don't, but I'm just saying.
Which would be
something.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-da-da. Da-na-na-na. Right, that's exactly what
The opening for Joe Bluth.
Yeah. Yes. Otherwise known as Job's song.
It's fitting, I must say.
After seeing Arrested Development, I cannot hear that song without thinking.
It's impossible.
I would be lying if I said that a good chunk of Mordecai isn't Joe.
Something to that.
I'm gonna go. I am. Well, let me see here. I will.
He's at least 25%.
There. Let's just roll.
Such a fucking fantastic character.
I don't know. Should I? I'm gonna roll an insight check on whether or not I think it would be a real terrible idea to play this pipe organ because I so badly want to.
I wanna hear you play it.
I mean, there's an instrument. We got bars. Like, why are we not doing this? I mean,
I'm
what do we
saying,
got to lose, right?
Well,
Full party play?
I mean, we could probably alert the, whoever else lies in wait that we are here.
Guaranteed that opens a secret passage somewhere. If you
But
play the
right,
right notes.
it also may Goonies on us.
You know
so.
it does. Oh.
So I don't know, Dungeon Master. Like I said, I rolled an insight check to see if this would be a terrible idea because I have walked past this thing and just been itchy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you rolled an insight.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to find a reason why I shouldn't do it because I'm sure that there's one there. But if I don't, I'm gonna go play.
All right. Just so I save time typing, you are familiar. The magnificence of this particular instrument is really second to none. It's there are a few cities in all of Faerun that have anything comparable. It is absolutely one of a kind, and for a skilled musician, a successful performance check would yield all friendly listeners a bonus of a D8 that can be added to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw by the characters within the next 24 hours.
Interesting. That's cool.
It's sort of like a bardic inspiration.
It is, very
but
much
it lasts
like
24 hours.
Indeed, it does. But I guess again, that's cool. I'm glad that I know that. But I also want to know: is there any reason why I think I shouldn't play it?
Want to call all the demons to us?
Does it also do that? Does it also call the demons?
you know that it is. It's meant to fill the entire cathedral with music and sound. So might this alert anybody in here that you are at the organ? Well, yes. Whoever is in the cathedral is going to realize somebody's playing the organ. Now, whether you want to use that as a misdirect, to say, I'll stay up here and play, then I'll sneak away, and, we can, jump whoever comes by, or, it could also be sort of if there are friendlies, and they hear somebody playing a friendly tune, that might be.
Yeah. That's true.
A good.
Maybe that would help if there's a fight between those bad guys and some good guys. Maybe there's nothing but upside. Okay.
It's
Lucius
again,
is gonna go play. I can't not do it. I can't grab my character sheet.
Do it. Oh, dude. Bird's gonna come out and start doing like a bird dance. It's gonna be amazing.
Well then, have you
open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
I'm gonna look at Darius and I'm gonna say
be the funky chicken.
Perhaps a duet.
Yeah, I do this. I just go dun 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 dun.
I love it.
You got it?
I crack my knuckles. I think I got it.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
Oh no, wrong click. My bad.
If the big bird Lucius comes in, you know what song you got to play then. I mean, have you heard
Freebird?
Not Freebird.
Like, have you heard about the bird?
Have you heard the bird?
Well, Darius, you better step in here and save us.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you play it. Your timing's just slightly off. It sounds okay, but it doesn't have that sort of resounding effect that you get from the full majesty of a.
Now I will
gigantic
say
pipe organ.
I wasn't allowed a performance check.
Oh well, I believe I gave you I gave Lucius the benefit of basically being at advantage because you were assisting. However, if you would
okay.
like to switch the roles and now you would try to
No,
do the
that
performance,
doesn't necessarily have to happen. I'm just saying.
but you can certainly, you do get to do a role as well.
Yeah,
I was
feel
looking
free
at it.
to- I'm like sliding over.
I used my inspiration.
Nice. That will do it. You start. You kind of go. Oh no! Wait. Hold on. What? Oh. This is tune.
Most work the bellows at the
That's right.
same time as playing the keys. I'm used to the other type of organ where you pump, bellow, stop, play, pump,
This is
bellow, stop,
Barunian
play.
standard keyboard.
It's a whole different
I
system.
was playing a Moonshay, converted keyboard, so that's what I was used to. So yes, and you immediately, and you can hear it like reverberating, like in your chest.
Nice.
And everyone, all of the friendlies, you all now basically have, in the next 24 hours, you get to add 1d8 to a single roll of an attack roll, a saving throw, or a skill check.
You should just put a little
Okay.
condition on us
Is-
all.
is-
1d8.
How loud is this thing? Does Grin hear it?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Everybody in this building hears it. This thing is the largest pipe organ I have ever seen.
And then you get it, and then you hear.
I mean, I went to a school that had like a pipe organ where the pipes were up near the ceiling, and it was nothing compared to what I'm looking at in this picture here.
Yes, so you definitely do hear the reverberating sound of the organ. And Grin, like, you probably figure right off the bat, you're like, okay, no demon or devil is going to be playing something like that. That's got to be one of the fucking bards. You're like, I don't know. You're like, I don't know what in the hell they found, but they found something super loud.
But
and it
but I
actually
tell
sounds
you,
really cool.
I'm feeling pretty good. like I could do anything.
Cool. So I get a die 8 also.
Yes, everyone in the house. The story I was told was that they were, when writing the song, that they got so trash when they were practicing it, that the guy singing was just like, he was trying to say in the Garden of Eden. But he was just so drunk, he just came out and I got it of Eden. They were like, we're going with that, I got it of Eden. Yeah, for sure.
Wait a minute, that sounds like rock and or roll. And those that should listen to rock and roll shall be cast into the fires of hell, where they shall eat not but burning hot coals, and drink not but burning hot cola.
Ooh. That's a t-shirt. Burning hot cola.
That was The Simpsons.
Yes, I know.
That was Reverend Lovejoy.
When Bart slipped the Nagata DeVita.
It was a classic.
I still like the episode also in church where everyone's all drowsy and Homer's sleeping, and the Reverend Lovejoy is looking at sound effects to make to wake him up. That makes the raven cry or whatever. The raven cries out. Homer hits his head on it and he's like yells out loud, "Damn it!"
Damn it! All right. So the pipe organ is playing. And who wants to go downstairs?
Oh,
I can move all the characters downstairs that would like to go.
Riss was meaning to, and then he turned around and saw everybody upstairs.
Yeah.
Like, here's
I
everybody.
recommend we go downstairs as a group, man.
After the organ songs, yeah, I'll head back downstairs too.
All right, so I'm gonna grab everybody who is upstairs
Take
and
me
bring them
away
downstairs.
from wherever the noise is coming from.
Yeah, I follow Elsa wherever she's going.
We talked about that.
Me following Elsa?
Yeah, because you're a bard that acts like a paladin, and I'm a paladin that doesn't act like a paladin. But my method of paladining, is by clearing the room first to make sure she's safe when she comes in.
Paladining.
Paladining. Paladining. I love paladining.
That's right. It's like dining, but doing it in full plate armor.
Where are we dining this evening? We're paladining.
We're paladining. What the fuck does that mean? Well, I mean, we're eating dinner. We're just doing it in full plate armor with, a sword and a shield.
Yeah,
Did you, Dungeon Master? Did you move all those tokens off of the map already, or am I still?
Oh, yes, I did. Sorry. Here we go.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. So I moved you all to an undisclosed location. Let's play a game.
Play a game.
You do hear everybody is downstairs. You hear an odd sound. It's kind of like a click, click, clack, clack, click, click, clack, clack, click, click, clack, clack, click, click, clack. It almost sounds like
Sound like a big giant bird.
It sounds like a shod horse, like a horse with iron shoes on, walking across like the marble stone of this of the cathedral.
Why am I by myself? I thought you were taking me with you.
Here we go.
Two empty
wait, where are
coconut
you?
shells being hit next to each other.
Where am I?
I'm not. Where the fuck are you? I don't know. I grabbed. Everybody was in a group, so I just grabbed everybody.
No, I was by the spiral staircase looking for my sword.
Oh, Oh, okay. There you are. I see you. Hold on. You were away from the rest of the group.
I was looking for the sword.
The sword is the other way. It's going to be basically out the entrance where you just came. Well, out the entrance of the whole fucking cathedral. Here, let me paste. Bleak.
Thunder goes wandering off by himself.
There you go. All right, so there you go.
Next. Oh no! Ah, snap! The map went black.
I didn't learn the first time. Odds of learning the second.
It's my turn apparently to have the map problems.
Hey, last week we had just turn off problems. It just turned completely off all night long. So
all night.
This is much better.
Much preferred. Preferred. Okay.
So tired. We so tired. We need to take a long rest.
Yes, I believe we should find wherever Grin has gone with the order. Where were they again? I'm trying to remember.
The hallway.
So back through these doors here, probably.
Yeah, long night.
I'm gonna go over here, and I'm like, bloop. Oops, I closed it. Bloop. I opened it again, and then I go through. What's out here?
And there you go.
Excellent. I'm gonna.
You see Grin.
When I get to the door, I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna wave to everybody. Come.
Relaxing with a drink and carving a little.
Wonderful.
Carving a little boat out of wood.
Excellent work, Grin. And I'll pull out a little goblet of wood, and I'll be like, do you mind if I?
Oh, by all means, and I pour you a little drink.
Much appreciated.
Of course.
And I'll immediately start taking off my boots.
I'm all rested.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. and good. We need you at your best.
Did you find Thunder's body?
As a matter of fact, we did. We also found Lucius. Not me. The giant vulture-looking bird thing.
Oh, that terrifying demon thing?
Yes, but somber at the same time. No?
It was quite somber, I believe.
Well, anyhow, he had Thunder in his clutches and was looking for his supper, but and I'm not so sure that this was my best move, but we stopped that from happening by feeding Lucius the cultist we had just vanquished.
So we were able to trade some dead cultists for Thunder's body.
Thunder's alive. He's been healed.
That is definitely good news.
I'll sit there
everybody
and
roll
quietly,
an insight.
and then I'll sip.
I was gonna say, please roll perception.
No, that's insight. Versus deception. Yeah.
I need insight, or is that
joke?
Everyone has to roll insight?
No.
It's a joke.
No. Yeah.
Rolling insight right now. Going.
Like the DM clout goes hard.
Dang.
Oh, I see.
I know it's bullshit.
No.
I know it's bullshit.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Just wasted his critical.
He sees through it all.
I actually understand that Grin hates Thunder and is planning on killing him himself.
There, now I can see it properly.
I have no need to kill Thunder. He is well on the path of killing himself. I'm quite surprised.
If I actually hear you guys talking about killing Thunder, I'm gonna say, now he's got his problems, but he is an all right guy. He is a stand-up, loyal man who I have known for many years, and is, in spite of his problems, he most certainly has his advantages, and you can't discredit that as well.
I don't doubt that, but he is crazy. He's on a suicide mission.
Well, I can't argue that point.
He is a tool. A blunt one at that.
Oh, he's a broadsword rather than a dagger.
Yeah, he's a broadsword flying through the air into the darkened room.
You're correct when I say he is a tool.
I am of course glad that he survived. I know Lady Elsa places a lot of faith in him for some reason.
Again, she's known him since she was young, and he has protected her for many years, kept her from very much the possible injury and perhaps worse outcome.
Motherfuckers
Thunder
talk
has-
about me so much. You talk about me, you don't know what the fuck I talk about.
So I did not hesitate to retrieve him in whatever condition he may be under, for as much as since the Red Birthday he has not been like his normal self, does not mean that he is not worthy of my loyalty even now. and so I have retrieved him as is right and proper.
I'll grant you that. You've known him and Riss, Mordecai, and Lady Elsa have known him far longer than I am. I'm sure.
But you're correct. He's gone most crazy.
Yes.
You said crazy. I'm not the crazy. You don't know
I don't know.
the crazy.
Did you come back into that room yet? I didn't see anybody else come into that room.
I don't know where I am actually. I have to look.
That's
I haven't
yeah,
moved.
I thought you were outside. Weren't you outside trying to find the sword?
No, I was back in the middle of the room where everybody is. I'm
Here,
staring at
over
Mordecai.
Here, over here. There's a door here. Go through this door. Here.
I do ask Lucius before Thunder gets in. I say, I assume he was unconscious at some point. Did you manage to get that possessed shield away from him?
I am not currently sure where the shield is. I am certain that Thunder does not have it.
We should probably check Mordecai then.
That would be my guess as well.
Yes.
There's more to the story, of course, but oh, hey, Thunder, how are you?
Before we go much further, Thunder, I've known you for not very long, but it's very clear that you've got a very particular way of doing business, and it's obvious that Lady Elsa trusts you greatly. I don't know what you did to earn that trust, but it seems fairly won. But let me ask you a question. Would you agree that your number one priority is the safety of Lady Elsa?
My number one priority is to get the Elsa back to the land of the living, out of hell.
Okay, I can respect that. That's somebody that's focused on their duty and their task. But you need to understand that your behavior and your indisciplined approach is putting her at risk. Frankly, I don't care if they taxidermy you and turn you into a shawl. But if you keep putting us at risk, and more importantly, her, you're going to break every oath that you've ever made to her. You won't even know. You'll be dead already when she dies. So all I'm asking is that you focus on getting her out of here and not going on your own jaunts and behaviors here. Because if we have to go after you again, it's not happening. We're going to knock her out, walk her out of this cathedral, and find our way out of this.
You knocked the Lady Elsa out?
You won't know because you're dead. Because those are the choices that you're making.
You knocked the Lady Elsa out?
Warming up. Hang on.
That sounds like a persuasion or an intimidation.
I was definitely trying a logical approach to find the one thread that he might grab onto.
I'm not sure Thunder is capable of being either persuaded nor intimidated.
I was just trying to appeal to reason. So at that point,
he's a little
Hey, I'm gonna do a persuasion, Dungeon Master.
All right.
A roll of persuasion, because I'm gonna tell Jaren, I'm gonna be like, the very bad idea to threaten me to you knock the lady out. And
I am prepared to make any DC check that you want for that shit.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
This is awesome. I love seeing Thunder use his inspiration on a persuasion check.
Yeah, look at that.
The
All right.
inspiration to persuade
yeah,
him not to do the threatening to me. Don't threaten me, cause that's a bad idea. Hellhound, you are a dog, and I am a very bad idea.
Yeah,
I just want to be clear. Are you telling me not to eat pussy? I'm fucking hungry right now.
I tell you, do not threaten to touch the lady. That's what I tell you. Do not threaten me to touch the lady.
Right now.
He's gonna have to roll a beat my 25.
Yeah, I would say.
I was thinking that Jaren would have a persuasion roll before Thunder did.
Yeah, I'll let you roll counter persuasion.
Okay.
And
Give me
well,
a second. My computer's whacking out. Just give me a second. Let me get the screen.
I can roll it for you, Jaron. Don't worry.
No, I'm okay. I trust you. Yeah.
I roll my shit out in the open. I don't use the dice like some do.
Yeah, that's like the shield rolling for me.
Yeah,
No,
well,
fuck you.
the shield. I'm trying to find the shield. It's fucking missing. I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit.
Well, kind of, and losing it, as in not already lost it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I didn't know Thunder had a mind to lose.
already. I mean, you do realize he's
Okay.
already turning. He's already about to break all of his oaths anyway.
Yeah, we certainly know that. Okay. So DM, I need to make a counter persuasion check, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let me roll that bad boy. If I can get my fucking mouse to work. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's roll 20 because it did this to us all last week.
Well, no, it's definitely my computer. It's my laptop is not cooperating right now.
Probably all that DoD shit you got on there. It's not letting you fucking.
No,
play.
I don't do that on. Okay. Did that go?
Motherfucker! His
That pop?
persuasion is bigger if he uses his inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me. I can't even.
Okay.
God damn! I can't even pull the damn thing up. Okay.
I mean,
what did I roll? 20.
a 20
20 or
and
a
a 26 with.
Okay,
Risk
what do I
could have
gotta be?
assisted with that.
Hold on,
Oh wait,
hold on.
we each get. Wait a minute. We each get a D8.
Yes, you
like-
are allowed to. You don't have to use it, but you do
Well,
can add a
actually,
D8.
I did not use, unless you guys did it for me last time. I didn't use the last inspiration that.
All right,
Lucius-
you can use it for sure.
But that's still not going to help me. Well, no, yeah, well.
Yeah,
it
well,
was,
26.
because you'll
26
beat my
would be fine.
25.
Okay. I'll
'Cause
beat
I
your
rolled,
25.
but I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20 is definitely good. I mean, at this point, it's like
We're just staring at each other.
Yeah, like both of y'all are just
Same
at
team,
this point,
Farva.
probably
Same team.
probably thinking like, okay, like you both realizing you're hearing each other, and you're also kind of probably realizing, okay, like the other guy might have a point, but like I'm still not 100% sure he sees it my way, but I don't know that he will. But you're both fairly confident, like, okay, like I made my point clear. I don't know how much clearer it can possibly be
Without bloodshed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
The
problem is we're
diplomacy
both
is
chaotic.
Oh, no, we're not.
diplomacy
You
Yeah,
have
but-
sadly mistaken if that is how you gauge the
But
situation.
my character is slowly falling into chaotic. So
Is Elsa in the room with us?
oh, now that would make a difference.
I'm just asking. Is she in the
I
room?
don't think she is.
Sure. Well,
As all of this was going on, Mark, Riss is like right there, just kind of standing with Jaren. Has been the
Where-
whole time.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Where is the Hellhound? I don't see you, dude.
he's right here.
Yeah.
Same room.
I'm right here.
Okay. I have to like zoom so far out to see everybody. Everybody looks like little dots on the screen. Like holy shit. We're over here like straight yelling at each other from like across. the basketball court.
We're like 50 feet apart. Fuck you! Don't tell me what the fuck I do. You
All
fuck
right.
me, I fuck you.
I will move this way as I've been talking to him, so that we have very clear line of sight with each other.
Okay.
Where
That
are
makes a
you,
lot more
dude? I
sense.
can't even see you.
I'm literally right across from you, like
That
on the other
makes
side, just on the other side of the doorway.
Oh,
I'm
we're-
right next
oh,
to
I
the-
see you. Oh, we're looking at each other across a doorway.
Apparently, yeah. It's, yeah.
You're like quit fucking off. I know fuck off. Let me
Okay.
roll an intelligence check to see if I pick up what he's saying.
Well, I know how this is gonna go, but go. Like,
Yeah.
the DM will allow it.
You could
'Cause
also
I'm
be
gonna-
chalked up to a wisdom save.
Is it a wisdom or would it be intelligence? They're both the same. A wisdom I have a little bit higher.
For doing what? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to understand what he's saying. Like don't because Thunder doesn't see it as going off on John's. So he's
Jaren is trying to explain to Thunder that Thunder's rash actions are actually putting Elsa at risk,
But see, I want
Garen
to
doesn't
see
care
if,
about Thunder, but he's trying to like point out to him if he would stay a little bit more focused, he would actually be able to achieve like his primary goal of keeping Lady Elsa safe.
but I want to make sure that he's understanding because it's coming across in a very threatening manner. And so Thunder is like, is he threatening me or and because Thunder doesn't go off on jaunts, he's looking for and trying to clear rooms ahead. So he's not like, it's not like a jaunt to him. So he's saying, oh, you're going off on these little adventures. And Thunder's like, what fucking adventures? We're stuck in hell. So
yeah, I would think maybe like because in Thunder's head, you know, you're probably thinking like, what the fuck are you talking about? The lady's in danger. The lady's fine. She's been fine the whole time. Who's been getting hit? I have.
I'm the one who
fucking takes the hit. Stop telling me I'm putting her in danger. I put myself in danger to protect her. Right.
Yes.
That's probably
That's
what Thunder's
exactly where I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm trying to figure out if Thunder's going to pick up on.
And he's right. And I think you also probably get the fact that he's saying, yeah, but she worries about you a lot, and the fact that you might get hurt inadvertently is going to put her in danger because we might have to, come after her and help.
Like, go rescue your cat ass.
Right.
But Thunder's thought process is not. He's not like, you're coming to rescue me. He's like, if I wasn't there getting hit, then she would be getting hit.
Right.
I'm getting.
I mean, that's really. It's like if I'm not there getting hit, I don't see any of you motherfuckers out there getting hit. I see you standing back and talking to each other a lot. And
which Riss would say you
Riss does that.
need to be less reckless and not so isolated in your actions, and know that you are part of a team.
I got a 17. Ooh,
Thunder goes, reckless, isolated, just makes me want to go kick open that door and punch whatever I find on the other side.
I think I might have saved it with a 17. So he gonna be like this. I hear the fuck you say. I think about we go forward, get the fuck out of hell.
Darius, I just sent you a whisper.
Oh.
Thunder.
Oh, where is
what have you done to show yourself as a member of our party, of our team?
The fuck you talk about?
That's
fuck, did we lose? Oh shit, I haven't had it on the full screen. I did not realize we lost.
Yeah, Alan must have just dropped off.
Damn. Now we now no Elsa. No Elsa, but thankfully Alan was playing Elsa. Alan, fuck, where went Alan? Well, hopefully he'll be back on.
He didn't say anything on the chat, so he probably just lost the connection. Yeah, Thunder is not here to make his point about be part of team. He don't give a fuck about all of you. He only cares about Elsa.
Yeah, Grin's listening to this whole. Grin's listening to the whole thing, and he's like, Jaren and Riss are absolutely correct, but if you want to go off and kill yourself, by all means, you do what's best for you, I guess.
And if you continue to show yourself as a liability to the rest of us, we will take you out.
Thunder's just gonna nod. Okay. Bye for now.
All right.
I say good day.
I say good day. We'll see what happens next.
All right.
We might be throwing Riss into the fucking fight.
Time to get my pickpocket skills ready.
You might need to get your something ready. Party on party, party on party. Oh, Mordecai Whisperfail. We knew that was coming. But we didn't.
Come on, no metagaming. Statistically speaking, it is amazing it has not happened before. It is insane.
All right, let's fucking go. We're stuck in the same fucking room again. This is where Thunder gets bored.
Right.
I'm all.
Well,
Grin
'cause-
says, Grin says
I
I'm
actually
ready-
think we
I'm
should
ready
take
to
a
go.
long rest.
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I
Let's.
want to take a long rest.
Chris said to Elsa before all of this back and forth. I have it as a comment up top a little bit.
All right. Sorry.
Doesn't even really matter that Mordecai did a whisper
done.
fail. Nobody trusts him anyways.
I'll assume
That's
that he
probably
has
true.
it anyway.
Or do I?
I see that. Yes, Risk suggests that everybody take a longer rest. Yeah. So, yeah, Mordecai, as you're walking back downstairs, you see Darius and Elsa are standing there, and with Stroven, one of the dwarves, and they are all looking like they're kind of closing their eyes half and kind of tilting their heads. And yeah, you hear this sound of a like that, and it's muffled, and it's coming from behind the curtains. But yeah, Elsa looks at you and she's like, "Did you hear that, or is it just me?" Oh, no, never mind. Well, so no players are in the room where this is happening. So, all right, well, fuck it.
Positioning has been so wonky.
Well, because
I thought we all went downstairs at the beginning, and then everybody was upstairs. And I'm like,
well, and then the two characters that were closest to be able to listen are both controlled by a player who's no longer here. So I'm just like, I'm sending whispers and like, why am I not hearing anything? Okay.
When did he drop off? Did he just like lose connection?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, not sure why he had to bug. I wonder if it's, man, maybe he's got a potato like mine, and this stupid map is just
it is a
barring
little.
everything.
It is
Yeah, it's rough. This one is, yeah. I don't know. I'm just like,
a lot going on with this one.
Yeah.
Mine's not that slow, but it does slow me down too.
Yeah.
Aside from just me being generally slow, the screen slows me down too.
All right, so Jaren and Riz, you guys are now the closest to the curtain and the interior of the cathedral. So yes, you can hear this click 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 click.
Can I make some type of an intelligence check to discern exactly what it is?
Investigation, perhaps. Discover the true nature or insight.
Only 22.
It's Mordecai.
There you go. It doesn't necessarily sound like it's got the same sort of footfall sound of a horse's hooves clicking on like stone or marble as this would be. However, the cadence is wrong. You've never, and you're, you know enough about horses and have been around horses long enough to, determine like if it's a trot, if it's a canter, if it's a gallop, if it's a walk, all that. It sounds completely fucking off. So perhaps you're thinking there could possibly be two horses. And that's what's throwing this click 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 click.
I would look at Jaren and I would say that's
Not
no
a
horse.
That's
not a horse.
That's either a lot of two-legged beings with hooves, which is possible here.
Yes.
Or that's something with 6 legs, which is also possible here. Either way, I don't think this
Grin
is
had a good question. Do tieflings have hooved feet?
Some do.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not sure if that's like everyone does or none of them do. I know they all have horns and a tail. At least all of them that I've seen have some, whether they're big ass, Hellboy horns or smaller little, succubi horns is, I think, sort of.
If you want feet pick, you're gonna have to pay.
I think that those may be available to you as at character generation, but you may not have to have them.
Be
I'm not
available
sure.
to you on fans only.
Link to the scrying portal below.
So yes. But that's so yes. Riz and Jaren. Jaren, you hear that as well. And I would say that as soon as you're listening to, and as soon as Riz is like, "That's not a horse," you're like immediately like, "Yeah, that's no horse that I've ever heard."
I will prepare myself for combat just in case. Can I differentiate where it's coming from or discern?
Give me a perception check.
Happily, yeah. It says I'm at disadvantage for some reason.
Are you exhausted?
Nope.
Everybody worries about where Mordecai is. I didn't play any massive piano that woke up everybody in the freaking heat.
There's some truth to
Minding
this.
my own business.
Oh, okay. It gives me the option to roll at disadvantage in case I am in sunlight.
Ah.
Because you're the darkest of dark elves.
The darkest of elves.
The darkest elf.
All right, I got a 22 on the investigation and a 25 on the perception.
Whereas Jaren's the darkest human.
Ha ha ha.
By far.
I can appreciate that.
I do exactly what I say I'm going to do.
Just like Sauron.
Now, Sauron bullshits. Let's be real. Sauron bullshits.
Not any Amazon Rings of Power.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I was not aware that was canon.
I don't know what that was a weird series.
Yeah, I've kind of avoided that one.
It's a weird get through it.
Are we all pausing for? Are we in a flurry of? Do I also need to make a perception check and try to make sure I understand if I got to do anything, or are we waiting on something?
There we go.
They're listening to the hooved feet.
Hooved feet. Clickety,
sorry, the hooves.
Clackety, clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety.
Hooves on marble.
The sound of. I guess Jaren's in the same area.
Yeah, I'm with Riz.
That sounds like a lull you to sleep type of sound. So Lucius is going to start to kind of.
Sounds like a thing that's coming to eat you, kind of sound.
I mean, it's all in your perspective, right?
Mordecai, do you speak Infernal? I can't remember. I know a lot of characters in this party do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's like me and Mordecai and +1. I think.
Riz does.
Yeah, I think it's the three of us.
No, I think Elsa does too.
Does she?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I was shocked on that one. I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
But she is sorceress.
Common, Elven, Dwarvish, Infernal, Deep Speech, Abyssal, and Thieves' Cant. Fuck. Riz knows 7 languages.
It's nuts.
Damn. I didn't realize you had that many.
That's Latin, doll. Appears Johnny Ringo's an educated man.
Now,
I'm not sure if I hate him.
Gosh, that's dope. I can talk to the dwarves in Dwarven.
Yes, you can.
Alright, I attack Grin.
Not in the same room as me.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Attack you with my mind.
All right, how many of these whispers that you're answering are coming from Mordecai?
Only all of them.
Only all of them.
No.
And then I steal the party's treasure while planting bugs on everyone and
selling parts of their soul for contracts to
Tricking-
greater and lesser archdevils.
so that I can do whatever my nefarious.
am but a stage performer.
I'm but a
And then I-
simple circus performer.
And then I cast chlamydia on Thunder.
They're not tricks; they're illusions.
They're illusions.
Tricks are things whores do for money. Or candy.
Or it can be.
Why is he giggling like that?
Or self-esteem.
What is the sound effect playing on Roll20? Is that
It's
like
an ambient. It's I think it's
It's like a swamp.
It's abandoned castle. I think is what it's
Okay.
called. Oh, Castle Ruins.
All right, that's fair.
Kind of a fun one.
I do like it. It
I mean,
adds to the-
personally, I think we should have like Slayer and Megadeth, and, like
Right.
that playing like classic late '80s, early '90s devil rock playing. That'd be kind of dope.
dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Now I just added this one's called Crossing the Styx.
Cool.
How about a little raining blood?
How about? Oh wait.
It's raining blood.
Hello.
That's my homage to Alan right there.
Get that one, Mark.
Huh? Which one? What? Oh. Uh,
I legitimately have no idea what are we waiting on. I hate to ask. I'm sorry.
The DM's typing away, I'm sure, to others.
Yeah, Mordecai is sending some. I'm sure Riss is sending whispers. I'm sure Thunder's probably sending whispers.
Look, Ma,
I'm
no
not.
hands. Huh?
No hands. You know.
Is it all Mordecai?
He's like, I'm playing Boom Beach over here.
Yeah, no. Matt and I are texting each other,
Hilarious.
sending dick pics.
Busted. Oh,
Put your dick
hiya,
pic.
Duck Duck.
Doctor.
Heyo.
You fuckers, the one downside of playing D&D with you is I eat every time I sit in this fucking chair.
You say that. You say that a lot.
yeah.
But you don't complain about the differences between 5th edition and 2nd edition.
Oh my God, I can't.
We
I can't
appreciate
even.
that about
I
you.
don't even want you to
Joey
talk
Joe.
about that because I'm so sick of hearing about it. No offense. I think you're a swell guy.
So let me
All
tell
right,
you.
Jojo, I did send you a message.
Yeah, we've all got that stuck in our head now. All right. A thousand deaths.
Mark, I think my DC, my AC drops a point because I don't have the shield with me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It should drop at least 2. Because that shield is. Mm-hmm. A large shield itself is worth 2, and then it's also got it's enchanted with, I believe, a plus
That
2.
actually pushes me up higher.
Oh, this one was a +3.
This one, this I believe it is. Hold on, I've got it written down. I think it's a
+2 bonus.
+2. So yeah, it's a total of a +4 then, if you when using the shield.
I would have been higher than a 20. But and why would it be a +4? Oh, because so my AC should have been 22 instead of 20.
Okay.
When I get the shield back, if then I will.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the earlier comment too. If there's anything that I have within my possessions to use as leverage, feel free. I pass it all to Nip. Whatever you need.
Yes. Nip's
Do
like,
things.
Do things and stuff.
I don't even know that stuff, man. Alright, I got
Earn your pay.
I got the hookups, man. I'll help you out, baby. We can do this stuff. Alright, let's go.
Going to ride my coattails.
Great, and I can't get it out of my head now.
Oh, thanks.
Dun dun dun. So we don't usually play out the long rests for those watching. Tonight,
but we are going
That's
through
fucked
exactly
up.
what our 8 hours of downtime would look like in real time.
Used to be that didn't in version thinking of 2E, didn't they?
It's experimental
anytime-
roleplay.
Wasn't any time that you would stop play, it was real time, and then you would start play again. Back in second edition, like so. For example, when you had a campaign, and you stopped, and you started again the following week, a week had passed.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I played exactly like 2 or 3 sessions of second edition D&D, and that was it. I barely figured out how to get the character sheet rolled up in the first place, and then I've
Back
now
in the
since
day-
completely forgotten.
So back in the day, the timelines used to be, it would be like a matter of timeline, like when
No,
the
there's
games.
a lot of time passage in second edition.
Yeah,
You know,
where
because
you would-
they would say you're traveling and day goes by and
They
insert
used to say
racist
that, yeah,
comment about
you would have to
Italians
go
here.
and you'd have to go get training if you wanted to level up, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like a week for each
We
level
were,
or something.
damn it,
so
we
it's
were
like,
trying to avoid
you
the
would-
discussion about second edition.
Yeah, so that's sorry. But then that whole timeline thing, right? You would say before it ended, you would be like, "Look, I'm gonna go do training," and then the next session you come back and it'd be a week later, and you'd be like, "That was my week of training. Was that whole while we were
Hey, right,
between
right.
sessions.
While we were typing
while
furiously
we were
back and
fucking
forth.
off? I was training."
Yeah, you could not level up without spending
Yeah.
like so many weeks or months training.
Yeah, sounds so much better than D&D now.
All right. Yes. What? All right. So, Thunder. You hear the voice coming from this large pillared staircase.
Where I'm in this other room. In the other room where
Damn it,
Jaren
man.
is.
Fucking sneezes. Thank
So
you, sorry.
I'm flowing into where Jaren and everybody is. Okay.
Wait.
So I'm just gonna make my way that way.
Why'd you have to pull me over there? God.
Ah, sorry.
My way over there. Right there, right? Am I there yet?
Yes, sorry, long nose. Yeah, you find the shield that's laying face down. It looks like it was perhaps tossed from the the upper level down below. But there
Well,
it is. You find the shield. You
Put it
can
back on.
Yes,
Change
yes.
my AC back up
There you go. Yes.
before
so
I get
now-
hit again.
Here I'll put this
Got
thunder. Please include Shield of Gargweth in your inventory. There we go.
Okay,
so
so
we
then
have
I'm gonna
there.
come back over here, and with the rest of the little group. Where is Elsa?
She is inside, but you do see Riz and Jaren, and they are talking about hearing something. And sorry, I know we got kind of sidetracked from there, but yes.
I now
Riz,
hear
you're-
it from where I am.
You had yes, you hear this clickety clackety clickety clackety clickety clackety.
I had 47 points between my investigation and perception.
Yes. You're actually hearing it sounds like it's coming from if you zoom out or there are 3 curtains here to the north, straight over to your west, to the and then to the south. It sounds like the sound is coming from behind all of those curtains.
Okay.
Like it's hard to pinpoint. Like it sounds like it's coming.
I pass the sound to Jaren, saying the sound is coming directly from the west, behind those curtains. Cannot tell which
We've only got
curtains
2
or
options
where.
here.
There's a feeling
We
I
can
get.
just walk over and we can hide.
I'm gonna walk back into this room where Elsa is.
I
Let these
am
two
not
fuckers go
properly
investigate whatever they want.
equipped to combat what is likely past there.
Well,
Let them go and investigate on a little adventure.
Maybe we send the cat.
the cat can make his own choices from now on. In fact, he's kind of already made it. He just
The
doesn't
cat
know.
always makes his own choices.
At least the cat thinks so.
Let Thunder let Thunder go explore, and the rest of us will take a long rest. And
No, Thunder needs a long rest.
Yeah.
He's going to find. He
After-
absolutely needs a long
we're
rest.
done- after we're done with our rest, I'm sure we'll find his remains somewhere in this castle.
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Your chip. As a sailor, I don't know if you know what that means.
And
I say we let him
Mark-
go.
Of all the places that we have been in this area, where would I think would be the most secure spot to do a long rest? Just me thinking past
Where Grin
myself.
passed out, right? Like
going far
where
to the
people were.
north or far to the south in the initial antechamber, the
In this here.
yeah, the Hall of Heroes that has all the pillars that are like to Torn
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and
That would
I
be
mean,
my intuition.
That's
I
where
would
I've been
say that you
sleeping
would,
this whole time.
yeah, you would think go
what?
all
Up
the
here?
way, you know, like I'm talking
Quit laughing.
way to the very back,
So,
you know, like far north, far
here.
south.
Yeah.
so as a
Mordecai is hiding
I'll
behind a
share-
curtain, sleeping.
well as a strategist, Grin chose not to go to the far north or the far south because those are closed off. This way, if trouble comes through one of these doors here or here, we at least have an escape route here.
Yep.
That's
Think
why
about it.
I didn't want to go too far away from a door. This, we can. It's like, yeah, there's, stuff could come in here that would mess with us, but at least we can escape out this doorway into open territory. That's why Grin didn't go to either of the edges.
I honestly think this is a terrible place to take a rest because there are doors all the way around us where people can get to us.
Well, you don't have to take a rest. You should go
Oh,
adventure.
no, I absolutely need a rest. The cat is out
No,
of
you
spell
don't-
slots.
You don't
as
need
well
rest.
as-
You gotta go protect Elsa. Go further into
The party has already made itself clear that they don't want me to go protect Elsa. They want me to hang
No,
out and
you
stand
do.
by her.
You don't listen to the party. You're your own cat.
No, I rolled the wisdom and I made the wisdom save. Makes sense.
Cats don't follow orders. Cats do what they want to do. Go defend Elsa. Charge. We'll be right behind you.
The best defense is more offense.
We'll make sure to your burial will be magnificent. You'll
We will
receive
put you.
you'll receive all the honors of a captain of the guard.
We'll make sure that you are displayed in the Cabela's showcase.
The only problem is, if Thunder does die, I'm sure Matt is gonna roll up an even more insane character.
There is a very likely possibility of that. There, one of Thunder's retainers may or may not already be in the works.
That reminds me, did Thunder bring all of his people with him?
We always do. So does Jaren. He's got all his people.
Jaren doesn't have any.
Oh, Thunder has retainers. Yeah, they carry all of his shit.
Jaren probably absorbed the life forces of his retainers.
Hold in his retainers, and now he's double the strength and double the. I pity the fool. I pity the fool.
Jaren's becoming darker and darker.
He has, man.
There could be only one.
King in hell has not been good for Jaren. That's all I need to say.
I would like to point out the fact that I am far more predictable and understandable than the other person in this conversation.
I didn't say anything about predictability or understandability.
But not in a good way.
Well, we probably do need to make a decision because I assume those clippity clops are coming closer no matter what, right?
I moved into the other room.
Catnap.
Yes, and you've left the two doors to the west open, and the door to the east, which leads outside the cathedral, is currently closed.
Correct.
Well, if that's what we're gonna do, I would like to put my back to a wall and like.
Well, so if Jaren is still out in the hallway here, or in this.
I thought we'd all moved. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So yeah, so if we're all in here, I say we close these two.
Okay. I'm game. I'll come on in.
A long rest.
All right, I grabbed Jaren.
Are we shutting the door and leaving Thunder outside or Mordecai outside?
Mordecai's moved.
Okay. So Jaren will look for a fairly defensible spot amongst the columns or walls, put his back to it, and then sink down, glaive in hand, and try to at least start the process of taking a short rest. So that way, if we do buy some time long enough for a short rest, he's replenished his reservoir of eldritch energy. And if it becomes a long rest, go. That's a bonus.
Short rest is an hour, long rest is 8.
The rest does nothing for me.
Short rest
Probably does
much
nothing for
me.
Elsa either.
Yeah, short rests don't do shit for us.
Well, yeah, Elsa
We might
needs
as well
a long
keep going
rest.
if we're not doing a long rest. Yeah.
No, what Riss would say, what he would suggest is that we all sleep somewhere up in this area where we're out of sight of the doors, and then whoever is on watch stand by these pillars to make sure that if anybody comes through these doors, they will either pass by or we will be able to intercept them and push into the room with the door so that we can evacuate if need be.
Strategically, that makes sense. Strategery makes sense.
That's what Rift does.
Before we do a long
Tries
rest,
to.
Before we do a
Oh,
long rest, can anyone do a detect magic on all the shit we found in the past?
Great.
What spell slots?
Can you do a ritual?
I don't have a cantrip of detect magic.
Can
I
sorcerer
can detect evil.
I can look
But
over
we
all
are
the
in hell.
things. I can look over all of the things and compare it to my vast knowledge of things.
I mean, if
Actually, I've got
I
a
have the
question.
vastest knowledge of things.
I've got one level 2 spell slot available, and detect magic is a level 1 spell. Can I like burn if I'm like about to go to sleep? Can I burn a higher slot to use it?
Oh yeah, you can always. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Okay. Oh shit, I didn't.
Any darn time you want. In fact, if you're a sorcerer, can't you? If you have sorcerer point, I think you can actually like.
Oh, there's no sorcerer points.
No,
There's
okay.
just this one spell slot left that I.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you can always, like you're like, man, all I have is a 9th level spell slot left, but I really need to cast detect magic. Yeah, you can overcast the fuck out of that detect magic, and some of the spells actually have mechanics built in as far as
For
if you
overclocking.
overcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well then I will detect the shit out of that stuff before I pass out if Grin brings it over. I'll be like, oh hey Grin, I was over here the whole time. Yes, what do you need?
We need to find out if any of these items that we've found since we've been trapped in this infernal place have magical qualities to them.
Make a pile. Let's. I'll take a look.
All right, I pile all the stuff up.
All right, my last slot has been removed. I am now completely 100% tapped.
All right, and here's all the stuff that we have gotten since we got here, and I'm just gonna
Fair amount too.
Just gonna vomit it.
All right.
Where are you putting that at, Grin?
Say what?
Are you just like texting it in, or are we just all going off the?
I'm just
the
gonna.
messenger?
I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna.
Or you
say,
rattle it off?
I'm gonna rattle it off and like where we got it and when we got it, and
Okay.
hopefully, Mark, you know which ones are magic and which ones aren't. All
Mark,
right.
as this is happening, Riss would be watching everything and trying to see if he is familiar with anything that we are looking over.
Same here.
And if anyone found anything secretly that you want to add to the pile, by all means, add it to the pile. All right, so we got to. So when we got to the two bridges connecting the city halves, Torm's Reach and Torm's Blade. Oh, sorry, this is before that. On big dead bodies. Found some copper, some silver pieces, some gold pieces, a brass ring set with a single blue crystal, a small woolen tapestry that's poster size depicting a devilish female form with wings and fire halo, looks like Zariel. 2 pairs of manacles wrapped all together to form a little ball.
Those glow.
Oh, all right. The manacles wrapped together to form a small ball. Magical.
Glowing manacles wrapped to form a small ball.
Interesting. In Ethan's house. So
Ethan.
So this is back with Ethan. A rod of thigh bone of a cow inlaid with electrum, a fine leather coin purse trimmed with fox fur, a leather vest trimmed with lynx fur, a wooden orb inlaid with silver, an obsidian rod engraved with dwarven runes, and 2 small wax sealed shot glasses. Those are both potions of healing. Already said that. A silver-edged sword that Thunder jumped across some magma to get a silver-edged sword from a dead body.
The silver sword is not magical, but it does have a silver edge to it, and silver inlay. So silver, is effective versus devils.
What kind of sword?
A long sword.
And then we got to the bridge. We did all the stuff on the bridge.
Hey, Mark, did I find Justice or no in that room?
No, you did not. Lucius, give me a stealth roll.
You want me to keep going with the other stuff here?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okay, yes. Keep going. Well, you said one of them was, there was a, because I've got all the other things, wooden, yes,
So
wooden
yeah,
orb inlaid with silver, obsidian rod engraved with dwarven runes, and the potions of healing, which is all
potions of
good.
healing, a silver edged sword, and then next time was at the bridge fight. We found another coin like the one we found before, a brass coin that feels warm to the touch and has the image of a screaming man etched on one side and a devil's face on the other. That's Mordecai just grabbed it, so I don't know if that goes in the pile or not.
Yeah, I got that for sure.
Gotcha. The ring is yes, it's a brass ring with a brooch set with a single blue spinel.
That's magical?
Not magical, no.
Not magical.
It's a nice ring though. It's very nice. This would be something that you would find, you know, like one of the nobles in a Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep, or you know, one of the nicer cities. This is like definitely a sign of station and of somebody of wealth.
Cool. Then we found a small pouch with 14 copper and another with 13 copper. I'm guessing those aren't magical. And then Jaren took a bunch of stuff. I don't know if this gets added to the pile, but a hide.
Yeah, I put everything back on there.
A hide pouch tied with leather cord that had some money in it. A rolled up piece of cloth with a string tied around it. A soggy piece of parchment, and a single whitish, bluish, iridescent scale.
Okay, yep.
And then, I don't know if any of that's magical. And then the body that Grin found in this very hallway that we're in, found some gold pieces, an oil flask, and a pouch of spices.
None of that is magical. Let's see now.
Yeah, it said found in the destroyed demon. I think it was that main demon. Jaren took the hide pouch.
All night. Yeah.
Cord, a rolled up piece of cloth with string tied around it, soggy piece of parchment, and a single whitish, bluish, iridescent scale.
Yes, the whitish, bluish, iridescent scale you now realize is one of the scales from that sort of draconic demon, because you were like, it looks like a white dragon scale, but it's way too small. So you're like, oh, that fucking thing that, this thing here,
right.
Yeah. Where is he? Enemies and NPCs. This guy. It's a scale from that dude.
Okay. So who knows? It might have some use to it. It's not magical though. It's just we just know where it's from.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Now that you've seen the source, you're like, oh, okay, that's yep.
And then let's see. And then the last stuff we found, the loot from all the dead cultists that we just killed in the last couple adventures. A bone scepter engraved with draconic scales, a bone shield brooch inlaid with gold, set of ivory dice with copper pips, small woolen carpet, a stoneware ewer painted with garden imagery, an
agate puzzle box engraved with dwarven axe heads, an earthenware figurine of a god of love adorned with a bloodstone, and
then
you also find
littering and
in a glass jar. Well, I'm not sure exactly what I said the container was, but it is a potion of vitality.
A whispering eye.
He said whispering
eye.
Potion of vitality.
On the littering and note, I saw that they are coming out with a Super Troopers 3.
Ooh, I never even saw the second one. I need to see that. That's where they become Royal Canadian Mounties, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Potion of Vitality. What does that do? Anyone?
Potion of Vitality, I believe it restores. It's great for barbarians or anybody who gets a level of exhaustion. A potion. Potions.
Any barbarians in our group?
Soon to be Thunder.
Soon
Yeah.
to be Thunder,
Well,
right?
he used to be a barbarian.
Where is it?
Now he's a house cat.
Features, no. Boots of blah blah blah, no. Fuck is it? Element mirror, no. Oath bow, no. Potion of vitality. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. The potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with dull light, calling to mind what you would guess would be like a heartbeat.
Cool. So probably any of the high hit dice frontline fighters should carry it, either Thunder, Jaren, or Grin. And then if one of the rogues like gets poisoned from a trap or something, we can give it to him, or diseased. But otherwise, it's kind of a general purpose item right now.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So of everything we found, just the 2 pairs of manacles wrapped together to form a small ball. That was the only magical thing. So
yes, and I will tell you what those are.
This is a bunch of junk mostly, Grin. I'm sorry to tell you, but this right here, maybe I'm getting a tingle.
Well, it's not. This is junk. I mean, it's still a lot of this is worth a lot of money, which I'm happy to take off of anyone's hands.
No. I didn't say it was of no value. I just said it was no magical value.
The magical value.
Yes.
I do appreciate you using your tricks to find out if it's magical or not.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
They're called the Iron Bands of Bolero. This iron sphere measures 3 inches in diameter and weighs 1 pound. You can use an action to speak the command word and throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you. As the sphere moves through the air, it opens into a tangle of metal bands. Make a ranged attack roll with an attack bonus equal to your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, the target is restrained until you take a bonus action to speak the command word again to release it. Doing so or missing with the attack causes the bands to contract and become a sphere once more. A creature, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron bands. On a success, the item is destroyed and the restrained creature is freed. If the check fails, any further attempts made by that creature automatically fail until 24 hours have elapsed.
Wow,
Once the bands
cool.
are used, they cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Sounds kinky, right up my alley.
What are guys like? This is nothing. This is not. It's not for you. Not for you.
This sounds a little bit. This sounds to me like a Jaren item.
Yeah, it really does.
Would you like me to show you how it works?
So I just want to be clear, like it's you said it's manacles. It's like a metal ball though.
It's a metal ball, and when you throw it, it basically turns into a gigantic metal net.
So this is kind of like that thing on Doctor Strange, right? From the first Doctor Strange movie. It's like a little doodad he threw at the enemy wizard. It just like suddenly became like a fucking metal straitjacket, like all of a sudden.
I don't quite remember everything from that,
like
but
that. Yeah. Locked him in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Okay,
that.
I'll take it.
I mean,
is it recoverable or is it a one-time use?
No. It's you can use it again and again.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
In my mind, I envision you like throwing that at somebody and hitting them and wrapping them up with it, and then like throwing a chain at them and grabbing the metal ball with the chain and
Like
just
a yo-yo?
dragging it behind
and
you
just
as you
spinning
walk.
it around. Yeah. Yeah, the only way it's a one-time use is if it takes a DC 20 strength check to break the bands, and if they're broken, then it's destroyed. But if they fail, they can't do it again for 24 hours. So you could
No,
literally.
I like having the option of throwing it at something that's flying.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't use it on anything that's exceptionally strong.
Like you mean like devils, demons, and shit like that? You're fucking right on that.
I mean, anyone else have a claim? Anyone else feel like they got a better claim to it?
Nope.
I'm cool with Jaren taking it.
Yep.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Jaren's gonna
Matt, are you going to send like a little stat block, or do I just add a notation for it?
No, I don't. You just add it to your.
I said Mark. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
Totally
What
my
am I
bad.
going to stat block? I'm like, I'm not
No.
blocking anything.
No. If I ever ask you about mechanics, like that
was a mistake.
I'm like, wait a minute.
That was a movie.
Is
like,
Jay
are you
having a
drinking?
stroke?
Because I don't understand mechanics.
I think Jay's having a stroke. Someone call the police.
What was that thing called? The manacle of what?
Iron Bands of Bolaro. BILARRO.
Bands of Bolero. Bob. The Bands of Bolero. Or Bob.
And in the Twitch chat, Badger on the Green made a comment that this could be Jaren's personal Thunder Wrangler.
That's
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that shit.
The thing is, no, here's the problem with that is that Thunder has an exceptionally high strength check, I think.
But I don't think Thunder's strength is actually that high. I think Thunder's
His
more.
dex is high.
His dex is high, but I don't think his strength is.
Strength's a 16.
What's
Yeah,
your
that ain't
strength?
shit, brother.
What's my strength? A 16.
Oh, strength 16. I mean, that's good.
I feel good about this.
Yeah, that's
Jaren's got a higher strength, but I have a higher dex. That's why.
No, actually, Jaren doesn't have a higher strength.
So then
No.
I guess it could potentially be an effective Thunder. I mean, like he's got a pretty solid chance to break it. You know, it's not he doesn't have bad odds to break it. I mean,
He says a DC of 26 though.
No, it's 20. DC of 20.
Okay.
Yeah, it's maybe a last resort on Thunder, but I mean I can think of a lot of things that would be good.
Yeah, I can't. I'm good with this. I'm on board with it.
Oh yeah.
We would probably just kill him first.
These are good imp catchers. Hey, we need some intel on that archdevil. Go grab that imp and let's see what he has to say.
Oh gosh.
Get over here.
Yes, and Jaren, so the command word is CAPTIS. Captis.
As
I
in
gotta write this shit down.
captives, but you know, infernal like.
Yes, Captis.
Captis. Do you have to really draw out the S sound?
Captis.
Captis.
Yeah. Alright.
Iron Band of Bolero. Bob.
All right. I think I've got it saved. It'll look weird when I roll it. It's just I put it under a weird damage roll and try to strip the stuff out just as looks like an effect that I can roll. Okay.
A new Jaren toy. Anyone need any healing potions?
I mean,
anyone that's not Thunder?
I mean,
Should,
I am.
It should
I'm
probably be
absolute-
evenly distributed.
Yeah, I am always in the mood for some more healing potions. However, let's ensure that everyone has.
I'm always getting hit, so.
Yeah, but he's not a part of our party.
So perhaps we should give the Thunder's portion to someone else so that they may distribute it to him.
We should just get him one of those little IV things, and he just runs around with that. Yeah, and it's just a healing potion on IV drip. And as you guys are doing all this, Elsa's kind of like looking nervously back at the door, and she's like, "You guys did hear that strange noise out in the other room?"
I don't know. Did I? Dungeon Master, with my
You
Yes, we
may
did.
not have
passive perception?
Give me a perception check because you're trying to listen through a couple doors right now.
That's
I believe I do. I hear
Oh,
exactly
yes,
what you're referring
that.
to.
You talking about that
Korokai,
clickety clackety,
Korokai?
clickety clickety clackety?
You see, that's a
Korokai?
centaur.
That's the Korokai.
Yeah. I believe
Elsa's
that's a
like,
nightmare,
looks at
Your
Grin and
Highness.
she kind of nods her head and she says, yeah, when Darius and I were standing next to the staircase, we heard this really strange and kind of a click clack, almost like a horse's hooves. Like if you're going down like one of the main thoroughfares in Baldur's Gate on the stones, but it sounded odd.
It's the Korokai.
Do I recognize that noise with that perception check, or do I?
Would it be
roll
like the
something
big bad
else?
demon that was on the bridge?
Well, so I assume you're gonna open the door and listen for it?
Me? No, this is a perception roll from where we are. So I rolled a natural 20 on that perception roll, so I'm just wondering if there's any other information that I have, or if I need to roll like some sort of nature or arcana or anything of that nature to determine what I might know about what that is.
Oops. Well, there we go. So anyone who speaks Infernal, Grin
Oh,
gets up,
shit.
draws his weapon, approaches the doors. Dun, 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 dun.
So, did that perception check yield any further information, Dungeon Master?
You hear it. You know it's not a horse. Elsa described it as sounding kind of like a horse, and you're like, no, you're like the sound is right. Like the clickety clackety sounds exactly like like a shod of horse's hooves on cobblestones. However, the cadence is completely off.
Right.
It sounds like it could possibly be two horses walking or multiple horses walking out of step, but it's got a real kind of a strange clickety clickety clackety
Sure.
clickety clackety clickety.
Is there some other skill that it would make me that I would roll for familiarity with a strange gate like that?
Yeah, I would say give me a knowledge.
Nature.
There we go. Give me a knowledge nature. I'm going to give you advantage on it as well, just because you got a 26, a nat 20 on your perception. Okay.
So there you go, 20. Oh. Wow.
Yeah, Grin, you hear it. You hear the clickety clackety clickety clackety.
Grin, I believe he's accompanied with some devil as well. Particularly not a bright one, apparently. I don't know.
I believe that sounds like a fiddler crab. Yes, that's just like the fiddler crab.
What did you say we could make either a nature or
Sounds much bigger though.
Yeah, a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge or nature?
This.
Dinner is served, boys.
I don't have a knowledge.
We're gonna need a real big pot.
Isn't it?
Lots of butter.
Tell me you've got some inspiration.
Well, I'm actually. You don't need to use inspiration. Your background is gonna cover the inspiration on that one.
Well, that's right. I'm from the sea. I was born on a pirate ship. hold your tongue and try to say I was born on a pirate ship.
Now I want to do it. You almost got me though. I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna.
I was born on a pilot's ship.
I can hear it. I was born on a pirate ship.
Sam shot the city sheriff.
I shot the sheriff.
Sam shot the city sheriff.
But
Sam.
I did not shoot the deputy.
There you go.
But I didn't shoot the deputy. Yeah, I would keep that door closed. Those things would have quite a claw bite to them.
Yeah, So Grin, you hear Lucius say that sounds like a fiddler crab. They're coming all over Kalimshan. You're like, you're like, well, you're not super familiar with the fiddler crabs, but the blue crabs that you guys used to fish off the deck sounds, you're like, oh yeah, no, that actually sounds just like a fucking blue crab, but much louder.
Yeah.
Grin's like, that sounds like the biggest crab I think I've ever heard.
Well, again,
it could make for a delicious dinner, however.
Who wants surf and turf?
I prefer not to deal with it.
Well, how about we get a good night's sleep here? I doubt it will come through the door. We'll set a watch to ensure it, get a good night's sleep, and we'll call it dinner for tomorrow. We don't want to kill it now, for then the meat would spoil overnight. So we'll leave it for now. We'll kill it fresh tomorrow.
Grin, so do I know, instead of just whispering to you, do I know? Alright, see you, Joey Joe.
See you, Joey Joe.
Bye, Joey Jojo.
Do I know how crabs like sense stuff? Do they go by sight, sound, smell, touch?
They have. Let's see.
Like if we just leave the doors closed and try to sleep in here, are they gonna?
They do have blind sight, which basically means that they can detect, presence of things within a certain radius, even if they cannot see them.
See. Oh, I don't see. I don't know that. So.
Do I think if we stuff like rags in the door cracks? Yeah. Two boys leaving us too.
Word sick about that.
I got to bounce too here in a second, guys.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
we
need to wrap this up because everybody's leaving and we need a long rest.
Right.
So I think Riss was trying to he was going to go to a different spot to sleep. I am going to try and encourage everyone else to follow him so that we can be out of this room specifically.
I will move with Riss to that location.
Same here.
Grin will do whatever he thinks would lessen a crab finding us, whether that's like stuffing rags under the door so that there's less light, or
Okay, well, one of the things you're thinking, okay, like how you as a sailor, how you used to bait crabs. You'd have a crab trap. What would you put in there? Some meat. You've got ample meat, so like all around these doors here, you've got dead bodies. You've got dead bodies on the inside, but you also have there's dead bodies on the outside.
So the one thing was, I thought me and Mordecai threw all of the dead bodies on this.
Not all of them.
All of them. All right, then.
No, because we fed them. We fed a few to the creature. To Lucius, but not all of them. There were a bunch downstairs still. There was at least 6 of them.
I think you guys grabbed one and brought them upstairs, possibly 2.
Right.
But...
So we will. We'll take all the dead bodies that are in this long hallway and throw them out this door, out the main door.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Don't open that door. Do not do that, Grim. That is a bad idea. There are patrols that have been ranging around
All
outside.
right. Well, should we open one of these doors and throw them out?
No, that's where the crab is.
Well, yeah, but then they won't come through the doors.
Do you think that it's small enough to where it could fit through?
No, I think it's big enough that it can't fit through. Well, I think it can fit through an open door, but if we throw all the bodies over here, then we will keep them from coming through the doors.
And we have nothing to lure it back for dinner tomorrow night.
Are you?
What's that?
Don't. We don't want them coming through the doors at all. We want to keep them away from us.
I thought we were planning on killing it for its meat. It will feed us all for several days if we wish it to. And I tell you, as someone who used to grab fiddler crabs out of the Bay of Calimshan with his bare hands and cook them over an open fire that he made himself on the beach, they are excellent with a red port.
I agree with you that crab is one of the finest delicacies from the sea that you can get, but I think this may be a larger portion than I'm used to eating.
Well, again, it's a good thing that there are, what, 40 of us now? With all the retinues and assistants and bodyguards and what have you, and, you know, dwarven hangers. I mean, we've got so many mouths to feed that,
Well, crabs are attracted to dead meat. They're scavengers.
Of course.
So perhaps whichever hallway our companions are sleeping in, we should put the dead bodies in the other hallway.
Right, like now, I'm sorry, Koobs was taken back to the columned room, right? Which isn't that a ways away? Dungeon Master?
No, this is the columns room. This is the hallway. It's got the columns. Like, this is one of the columns. We're all in here, yeah.
I don't think that's the room that he was talking about. He was talking about back towards the beginning when we first came in. Dungeon Master is typing, so I'm just kind of waiting for him to finish. But
hold on, yes, that's. There we go. You're looking at. Yeah, Elsa's just like, you guys are both arguing about, well, crab is a delicacy with a bright port. I think it could go well. And she's just like, if you're hungry, fucking eat this. like really? Are we seriously talking about catching whatever's making that fucking god awful racket in the next room?
Well, what? Not catching it, lady, killing it.
Grin's definitely a little. He's looking at Lucius a little bit, like, are you really want the crabs to come in here? Why?
No, of course not. I think that we are luring them to here. I don't think they can get in here, but we leave the bodies right here. They keep coming trying to get in. Tomorrow, we can go out and around and flank them while they try to get in, or we can throw the bodies out there to lure them back if they've gone elsewhere. I'm just saying we don't need to feed them unnecessarily. Like we don't want them to go away to some place where we don't know where they are, even if we don't wish to eat them. We're certainly better off knowing where they are than not knowing at all.
But we don't want dead bodies in here for them to come through the doors while we're trying to rest.
We won't be in here.
Yes, we will be.
No, we're going, you may be, the rest of us are going to leave and go back towards the way we came in, where there was that room full of the columns, that Riss had said was a better place more defensible and better, more out of the way.
Yes, there's dead bodies in this column room. There's here, and here, and here.
Dungeon Master, is that what he was talking about? I thought he was discussing a room that was further back towards the beginning.
This is the column room. This one right here.
This is the one. Yep.
So this is the one that was the best to sleep in, is what?
As from what you've seen so far, given the situation, because I was like, well, you could go sleep up in the organ room, but the organ room, you know, it is again like you did play the organ, and so like that is going to.
I'm going to sleep
possibly
now, so
drop people.
I will
Yeah.
see you guys later.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
See you, Matt.
We're almost done.
And not to mention that the gigantic fucking Lucius is still up on the balcony, or at least was last time you saw, and you don't know if Lucius could get in there, but I mean,
Lucius could probably get in wherever he wants.
So the room that we're in right now, this is the column. This is the column room, the hallway.
So as long as this is the one that I thought that Riss had said that there was a different room that we were going to go to instead that would be a better, more practical room to sleep in. But if this is the one, then okay, yeah, let's throw the dead body. I don't want to sleep with dead bodies personally, so yes, let's do
right.
that.
Yeah. Let's.
I thought that we were leaving this room, so I said leave them in here. You know, they're a great bait. Like.
No, this is where we're sleeping. We're sleeping in this room with all these X's.
Okay, well I was confused about that. My mistake.
All right, so
Velcora, yeah, as you're talking, she kind of whispers, and she's, you know, she's a priestess, and these boobies will be right by the time we wake.
So, do we want to open these doors where the crab things are and throw the bodies in this room, or do we want to open this door to the outside into hell?
Again, there are entities that are what appear to be patrolling the perimeter. Now,
Okay,
if you throw those bodies outside, you see they will just know that somebody threw bodies outside through this door.
Okay,
they will
then
come in
let's
to investigate.
And let's throw the bodies into this room here and shut the doors so that the crabs will have plenty to feast on, and we shouldn't be disturbed.
Agreed.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay. So then the last action we'll do before we take a long rest is to take all the dead bodies that are in this hallway room, including that dead body that I found. Every dead body that we find in here, we will we'll open just one of these doors. We'll open the door opposite of where everyone's sleeping. I don't know if everyone's sleeping in the south area or
It
the
looks
north.
like that's where everybody's kind of gathering.
Yeah, so we'll go up to the north.
All right, so we'll open the north door and we'll throw as many bodies into this over here as possible.
Gotcha. I will say, give me a perception check.
And I will pull out my falcon whistle and give Lucius the heads up that he's good to come down for the feast.
Got seafood for you, Lucius.
Save some
You like
crab,
crab, don't you?
Save
That's
some
right.
crab for the rest of us. Maybe just one leg would do just fine. Just one leg.
Right.
We don't even need the claw. It's fine.
Are you a seabird?
You look like a type of bird that'll eat anything. Literally, you look like a scavenger. So.
Yeah, and we're Grin's definitely aware of the fact that there are possibly giant crabs.
The sound sounds like it's coming from almost directly on the outside of that door.
On the outside of this door?
Yep. You can
that
hear
was-
clicking, shuffling, kind of scraping.
They're
as
eating the
claws
bodies just
on-
outside there.
Oh. Well, then shit. Then
Indeed. Perhaps we should just stack them up in the northern portion.
Elsa says, so that's what we should do? We need to shit? We should shit all over the bodies and then they won't want to eat them? I'm not familiar with seafood, Lucius. But you
Not
are one
familiar
of my
with
educators.
seafood. Yeah, perhaps we should just take it all the way to the far northern side of this hallway.
all right, then yeah, if we hear clacking right outside the doors, then instead of opening up the doors, we'll just drag all of the bodies way up to the northernmost part.
Gotcha.
Yeah, maybe we can have the cleric cast a gentle repose. Maybe not.
All right. Now, Everybody give me a knowledge, either nature or you can give me a wisdom survival check.
I like the nature.
Oh, that'll do it. Ah, yeah, 16 will do.
Same thing for me. Nature or survival, I got the same. So
Same. All right. Lucius. Now, you know something, or you've read a few things about animals tracking scents and smells, and how a lot of creatures are basically their olfactory senses are so much more potent than their eyes. So like, and you're thinking, well, fuck, like basically moving these bodies is just going to create a trail of scent to wherever you move them to. However, you do know that being that the scent is that strong, a very strong spice, something like pepper or paprika or anything that's anise, something like that is going to have enough scent to it that's going to completely fuck up their ability to track that meat smell. And you did happen to find a pouch of spices.
Well, yeah, we happened to find it. It was in the pile of stuff that we did detect magic. So if you,
It is not magic. Yes, it's not magic.
Yeah, I threw it in the pile. You saw a bag full of spices, and then you saw it wasn't magical. So I took it back and put it in the bag of holding.
Now, I think we should definitely put those bodies up in the northern section, Grin, but perhaps we should take some of that seasoning and try to perfume the bodies a little bit, and maybe even lay a little on the floor here so that it's not doesn't smell so poorly in here.
Are you
Right?
sure
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to save the seasoning for if we kill these crabs? We could use
I will try my best. I won't use it
a
all.
low country boil.
Yeah. I won't. I will not use all of the spices, but I do wish to cover the scent. You see that rather large piece of crab meat out there is going to eventually start testing its way to find how it can crack the shell of this here entity and get to the meat inside. So
That's actually a good idea, and I'll fish the spice bag out and say, should we put the spice on the body? Should we put the spice in front of the doors? I'm not sure if it's the best way to.
you see here, we will want to we'll mask the scent here at the door, perhaps, and then, that a ways into the room here, perhaps, and then perhaps on the bodies themselves to keep them from attracting overnight, yeah. Okay, so the scent and the blood trail is all we need to worry
I'm going
about.
to, after dragging bodies up and down hallways and throwing spices around the room, I'm going to need a drink after this.
Indeed.
Damn it, Lucius! I'm a fighter, not a cadaver dragger.
So yeah, so I give Lucius the spice bag and say, he's grins like, I don't know about covering. My version of covering the scent of dead bodies was to sail as far away from the scene of the crime as possible.
Yes, you see, a lot of times what will happen is they will have one of the magic casters of the divine ilk use a spell that will preserve the bodies. However, we have none such apparently that can do that, and I look over at the Dwarven cleric like, am I wrong?
And
No
she's
gentle
like,
repose.
I need to have much rest before Moradin will hear my prayers. I can feel him, but he's very weak, not strong like usual.
Then it is bland food for the next month for us then. Then I start spreading the seasoning out over the blood and the blood trail. Enough to ensure that the crab won't think of coming through.
Gotcha.
Duct Doug said, dragging and spicing bodies sounds like a Saturday for me. Spiced bodies are ideal for dinner parties, but they don't help with the dishes.
Right, is that the new scent by Calvin Klein?
Spiced bodies. Spice must flow.
Oh, and then did Grin want to pick up all of his marbles?
I mean,
Did Grin lose his marbles?
I mean, I feel like a bag of 1,000 ball bearings is a one-use item, but I mean, if I can, I'll pick them up.
Fuck yeah! I mean, you know,
It's gonna
during
take you
a
at
short
least
rest. Yeah, you could.
It's gonna take you at least an hour to finish this next glass or two of wine. So.
Right. I'm
you may
like,
as
yeah,
well.
you could.
Ask some of the remaining hobo slayers to assist and kicking them back over to you.
You people we rescued, you can help.
Help me get
That's
my
right.
marbles. I've lost my marbles. Have you seen my marbles?
And you, all of you, Thunder's fucking entourage.
Yeah. All you cats that do nothing but eat, get over here.
So yeah, I'll pick up the marbles or the ball bearings, move the bodies, spice everything, and then
Set a watch. Who's Can we is it possible that we can have the NPCs keep the watch for us and only awake, or maybe we should have somebody awake with them? But
I mean, Grin can take he'll take an early watch because I did a short rest, so I've got that, and everyone else is doing a long rest. So yeah, I can.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I was gonna say I think we have the NPCs to cover a watch, but like
Yeah. Stroven and Kartra are both like yes, we can watch while you rest, and they're both kind of slapping their hands. They're like, we still have a debt to settle for what they did to our ladies.
Sure, and I don't know I can't remember if half elves are the type that sleep for 4 hours and meditate, or if they actually need the 8 hours of sleep.
It's only full elves that can do that.
Full elves.
I mean, I still have a Fey ancestry, which is the same advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Magic can't put me to sleep. But yeah, I think you're right. So so we're full 8 hours. So then I was gonna offer to help, but instead I won't because I'm a bard.
Yeah, I can use the full 8 hours also.
So yep. Okay. Well, I will. I'll try to coordinate. We should make sure that somebody knows how that fighting stuff. Grin is awake with the people that we're rescuing. And with that, I'll just kind of. I'll fall down, or my arm will fall to its side, and you'll be like, no, don't waste the wine, but you'll realize that I've already finished the glass and it's an empty goblet.
Yep, I go hang with all the other people who are in, I assume, the southern area of sleeping.
Southern nights. We're gonna go sleep in the southern skies.
Derp.
Derp.
Okay, yes. Anyway, yes, you guys, you spread the spices out, you move the bodies, and you go to sleep. So Stroven and Kartra are going to take the first watch.
And then
the first.
Grin, you said you were gonna stay up with Firm for a little while.
I can take an early watch because I can still get 8 hours.
I think you only need technically 6. For
and I think
a long.
Yeah, in a long rest, it's not like you have to be dead sleeping. You just have to not be doing strenuous or any. You just can't be doing stuff.
Correct. You can't be doing anything more strenuous than like reading a book or a period of extended downtime, lasting at least 8 hours, during which time you must either sleep or perform only light activities such as talking, eating, or standing watch. These activities can occupy no more than 2 hours of your long rest. Performing more than an hour of strenuous activities such as walking or fighting will also interrupt your long rest.
So you can do 2 hours of watch is basically what it is. You can do a 2 hour watch.
So I'll do a 2 hour watch.
Yeah. And then You know, as I guess I would have said as impulsive. You know, I'll take a watch at the end. You know, after 6 hours, we'll have somebody wake me up, Gren.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure Jaren's got to take a 2-hour watch. Thunder can sleep because he's an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Velcura will take a watch as well with somebody. So Strovan and Kartra on the first. Oh, Velcura can take a watch with Pillister Pebblechuck, the halfling baker. If
Wait,
if
the
you
baker
guys are-
needs to be the last watch so that he can start making breakfast.
That's right. All right.
He's got
Start
the last
baking.
watch. Yeah.
But I have no oven and no ingredients. It's not my fucking problem, dude. You said you were a baker.
Title.
I'm a bard. I'll sing to you right now.
Baker.
Right. Bake baker. So we got watch number 1 is Strovan and Kartra. Watch number 2, is that going to be Grin? Perhaps.
Yep, I can be watch number 2.
All right, watch 2, Grin. Did you want anybody else to watch with you? I'll say Jaren would volunteer to.
Jaren can be watch number 3. I'll take one of the. Well, so I could do watch 1 with one of the NPCs, Strovan or Kartra.
Well, we need 4 watches altogether. Oh, perhaps Riz. You and Riz tend to get along.
Yeah, Riz could do it.
Let's see. Watch 3 could be.
Watch 3 will be Lucius and somebody.
Jaren?
Oh, Lucius and Jaren, yeah.
And then watch 4 should be the baker and somebody else. And I go back to get a couple more hours of sleep.
Pillister and let's see. Like I'm thinking maybe Thunder.
No, we don't want Thunder. We're not going to wake Thunder up for watch.
Okay.
We're going to, in fact, specifically talk about letting him sleep. He just died. He needs the extra rest, and we don't really want him being responsible for our safety.
Darius?
There we go.
Darius, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, because I was like, maybe Elsa. I'm like, no, if Elsa were to volunteer, Darius would be like, no, my lady. Please get your rest. Get your beauty sleep.
Yeah,
and I will...
The sorcerers are the ones who like need the full. They have to have like the full definite, rest.
Yeah, because you can still swing a sword if you're tired, but it's a lot harder to regain a spell slot if you don't sleep.
Right. Except what is it? The coffee lock, where you have a sorcerer warlock combo that you get to regain everything on a short rest.
Yeah.
There's some OP builds out there that yeah. All right. Well, we've got it all set up. So
established. Thanks for sticking around for those of you who have stayed
Yes.
around until the end.
And apologies for all the whispers. Yes, this is what I have learned. I love playing role-playing games. I love D&D. The one fallback of doing it over a virtual tabletop and doing something, over video like Zoom or any of the other types of formats available is if you're trying to have a conversation, especially as the DM, that you want to tell something in secret, it kind of grinds everything to a halt momentarily. Thankfully, the rest of the group is very good, and they just continue to role play as I'm doing everything else, and so that's awesome. So apologies for the few pregnant pauses that we had in there, but that is just one of the pitfalls that you have to navigate when playing remotely. So. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on The Critical Fail. Go to www.thecriticalfail.com. Is it The Critical Fail? I believe it is, right?
Yeah, it's just thecriticalfail.com.
Thecriticalfail.com. We have a fucking website, people.
Can you believe
Holy
it?
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't make it.
No.
Somebody
else made it for us.
I think it was possibly China, Indonesia. I don't know. They sell shit on there. I wouldn't give them my credit card information, but I mean, they seem legit. I talked to one of them. Seemed like a nice guy. I think he was a Nigerian prince. So I believe him.
I only had to give him a few $1,000s, but he promises me that he's got several $100,000 that he's going to be returning.
Hundreds of thousands, right?
Yeah.
For just a couple $1,000. It's easy.
Yeah.
I'm
the
no
craziest
idiot.
thing,
I took
yeah.
the deal immediately.
Yep. So yeah, check us out on thecriticalfail.com. Watch there for more exciting announcements and
exciting announcements,
things and
Following,
stuff.
yeah, the Critical Fail, it adds new stuff on a regular basis. So it's a website in its infancy that is growing day by day.
That's right. Get on there first, and you can type firsties.
No, actually, we don't. He disabled the forum, so we don't have a forum there anymore.
That's right.
But
Get on there
we-
first, and
but
you
we
can
have
type,
it-
enable
we have
your
a
fucking
Discord.
forum.
We have a Discord for any forums that you want to use.
That's
so,
true.
So
So
feel
there
free
you go.
to join us at our Discord if you.
We also have a YouTube channel.
all the
That's
different
apparently
things.
a thing. I don't know what a YouTube is. I know what a television tube is.
What's a Ute?
I'm old.
What's a YouTube?
What's a
Uh,
Here, I'm just gonna do this because.
Is a YouTube kind of like a MySpace?
Shameless
Put your
plug.
friends-
Feel free to join our Discord.
YouTube, MySpace. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. We've got things. Things are happening, people.
GeoCities.
That's right. Join us now. We have a Friendster account.
And for only $30 a month, you'll have unfettered access to Mark Strong at home with him and his kids.
Da, da, da.
And for the
That's
$100
right.
package, you'll get a cam in the tattoo studio where you can be one of the fellow artists hanging out.
Right? Watch. I've had so many people, like clients and other people, say, "Man, you should just
I
have
said
like
that
a
to you.
webcam." Yeah, like
It
you
said,
should
let's
set this
stream
up
your
as like
tattoo
a-
sessions.
Right? This
Get
is like,
your
hey,
get
this-
your permissions from your clients and let's do it.
Yeah, I have another client who's like, "You should do it as a podcast. It'd be fucking awesome."
There you go. Podcast
I'm
would
like,
be fun too.
I talk. I like to talk. This is the thing I do.
It happens when you have vocal cords and communication skills. So.
Right? And then it's fun because when I'm stabbing people, they don't get to talk a whole lot. 'cause I
They're
stab
gritting
them.
their teeth.
Right, and they're like, "Oh, I have a good counterpoint to that." I'm like, "Really?" And they're like, "Oh, like that's what I thought."
It's like putting up a webcam in like a haircutting place or something.
It's a weird thing. Like I do have some pretty amazing conversations with some of my clients. They like, oh boy, some people are like just a plethora of just
There are
like.
some-
His
There are
clients, which are seated at Studio Ink Tattoo in Austin,
Dun,
Texas.
dun, dun. That's true. That's
Heck
that's
yeah.
where we be.
Duck Deck
We're
says,
having our
when I get out
4-year
there-
anniversary at the end of February.
Oh wow, nice. She says when I get out there to get my tattoo, I'm all for streaming it.
Oh fucking A. Hey Duck, and I'm no bullshit. If you want to come out here and get a tattoo, if you can get yourself to Austin, like I will give you fucking. You want a 4-hour tattoo that's like $800? Like fucking do it. I'll do it for you for nothing.
There
So-
is
He
fun-
means
there
it
is
too.
fun
He'll do
stuff.
a free tat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and especially if you want to get like something fantasy or D&D or something like that, fucking
he's-
anime related.
He told us that he would for all the fellas we would get the D&D ampersand
Mhm.
if we want it, and he does all sorts of ridiculously cool like photorealism inside it. So
Ooh,
it'll
I
be,
just did a Monet one.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
Monet's water lilies. Yeah.
So I was thinking of either Starry Night. For mine,
no, fuck yeah,
or-
that's a badass one.
Or like just like a one of the like a spiral galaxy in the background.
Oh, yep.
Would be
See,
also
another
cool.
fucking great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Those
super
were-
fun, and it's I do those regularly, for anybody who wants one. It's because I love just talking D&D and games and stuff with people. But so whatever the year of Dungeons and Dragons existence is. So right now it's 49 years. Next year is going to be the big one. It's going to be the 50th anniversary. But so I do it for $49. And a lot of times I've done 2 and 3 hour tattoos, which would normally be, $500, $600, and I'm like, there you go, you got it for $49. So
There you go, a critical fail tattoo.
right.
You just have to figure out a design. Well, I mean, there's the 20-sided die with the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's
yeah.
not technically our image, right? So like,
Ooh,
like,
and
we
I did
use
one
it
for Matt.
everything, but that's
So I don't know if you can see that's
There you
that's what I
go.
did for Thunder. So he
Thunder
got
in the morning.
right.
You got the red
it's-
dragon.
Yeah. So I actually
'Cause
I
he
did a little
wrestled the red
Photoshop
dragon?
magic. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
I
'cause
did
he-
a little,
didn't
little Photoshop magic on that one for him.
Didn't he? That's the kind he downed, right?
I think it might have been a blue dragon was the one that he actually wrestled.
Well, he should have made a blue one on there then. Be
I
like,
wasn't
"That's
even
the
thinking
one
of
I
that. I was
wrestled
just
down
like,
to the
"Ooh."
ground."
I was just like, oh, I really want to do a mashup like realistic with the ampersand.
Yeah.
And let's see. Here is. This one's super bright and colorful.
Actually,
so
sorry,
that
hold on a second. Let me do this so that
that
people
is
can
the
see it a little
Monet's
bit better.
water lilies that I did.
Oh, cool.
It's like a pastel black.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was super fun. I think. Oh yeah, I kind of have a. Yeah, so that's the image that I was working off of.
It disappeared. There it is.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah.
If I hold that in front of my face, there we go.
Oh,
and then yes,
then you
and
disappear.
then versus the actual tattoo, which is oh boy, yeah, virtual backgrounds. They don't like it when
They
you
do not
pull the
like
phone up.
stuff.
But
yeah,
but
no,
fun
those are
stuff.
cool. Those are super cool. Now, yeah, actually, now that Duck says that, we have to figure out a good like critical fail. We're gonna have to get a good like legit logo of our own, like that's ours.
Oh yeah.
Like a critical fail logo. Once we get that, then yeah, we can all get that.
I just did
tattooed
that one
on us.
today. That was my most recent tattoo.
That's a heck of a back piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't do the dragon. The dragon was there. I just did the gigantic tree of life.
How long did that take?
Just under 6 hours.
Good God.
But for like a gigantic back piece
Yeah,
like that, that's actually pretty goddamn quick. Because I was
That's
doing
like super fast. Like
yeah, it was. Yeah, I've definitely gotten a lot faster. But it's it's not like super photorealistic. It's very stylized. It's got that kind of like whip shading to it. Oh, sorry. Here, I'll hold that up there.
Yeah.
And there. Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
Well,
it looks great.
yeah. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it was super fun. I was kind of like, she was like, "Can we get this done in one session?" I was like, maybe.
How much
And then
pain tolerance do you have? You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she sits like a fucking champ. I've tattooed her a ton, and so a lot of times she's just like, "I don't even feel it."
I'm
like, "All right."
such a wuss. Like I'll be like, "Blah, blah,
Yeah, I'm like numbing cream, alcohol.
Oh wait,
something.
they have
Jesus.
numbing cream?
Oh yeah.
Why
yeah,
haven't I
yeah.
never been told about that?
Yeah, we sell it at the shop. Yeah, it's.
I didn't even know there was
it is
such. I mean, I
awesome.
know that there's like lidocaine and shit like that. You know,
the big
whatever. But I
question
never
is,
even. I've never had it used on me.
What were you watching while you tattooed it?
See, I used the numbing cream when I got
Yeah, I
the
would
nipple
probably
tattoo.
think about doing
Owie,
that too.
that's
yeah.
usually that would be an owie. But what do I watch? I usually so it depends. Like my buddy Joel, I was tattooing him the other day, and we were watching a bunch of Rick and Morty because he hadn't seen any of the new stuff. But today she was reading a book. She's a big time fantasy, loves reading fantasy shit. So we talked a little bit about that, and then I just have music going in the background. I've got my television with Pandora and its playlist just fucking spitting out the 80s tracks.
So I got it was on my list of things to watch, and I finally started watching it, The Witcher.
Oh yeah.
Those
So
first
I've got-
season's
I've
kind
got-
of fun, but it kind of
I've
starts
got
to
two
get
episodes-
annoying too. I think.
Yeah, 2 episodes left in the second season. Very weird show.
Yeah, it's based on a video game. I mean.
Yeah, I
Well, it's based
really
on a book.
wanted to like it.
It's based
It's one
on a
of
book that was turned into a
yes.
and the
Yes,
video
a
game.
Polish book.
Yeah, the video game ended up being more popular than the book, which is interesting. The book was like Eastern European.
Yep.
I mean,
Polish, I believe.
Yeah, it's I kind of watch it and I sort of don't pay a ton of attention to it. And I think that helps. Like I don't really pay close attention to the dialogue and stuff. I just kind of I kind of casually watch it, and action happens, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. They're killing some kind of tree beast, and
Right? And you're like, ooh, he's drinking a potion. Shit's about to
yeah,
pop off.
there's fire. Fire's happening. There's some fire, and little kids swinging a sword. Okay, this is kind of cool. I think that's maybe the key to it being an interesting show, because otherwise I have no fucking clue what the hell is going on. It's very confusing. It's very tangled. It's very weird. And so I just don't pay a lot.
Flashbacks, flash forwards. I think there was a flash sideways in there.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess my thinking on what you just said was, if the show is the type that I have to not pay attention in order to enjoy watching it, that I'm gonna look for something else to watch. Because I don't do, like, I cannot have a TV on when I'm going to sleep, or I won't go to sleep, right? Like, my brain engages, and I have to find out what's next, and I can't seem to. So, like,
The
you know,
funny
I mean, I
thing-
can, but it's so much better if I just turn off the TV and I don't even keep one in the bedroom. You know what I
The
mean?
funny thing is with The Witcher, I feel like it's best if you don't really zone in on it. If you just kind of.
But that's how I watch things, right? Like
Yeah. I mean, I like when it comes to some shows like The Boys. I put the subtitles on and I'll like rewind it to make sure I hear what
to
they're
make sure,
saying.
yeah, because you're like, wait, this is gonna matter, you know?
Yeah, with the,
Right, you're
with-
like, wait, what the fuck did he say?
Yeah, and I haven't seen that yet, so don't give me anything away.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to
there's
watch
been a
it.
couple
It's-
times where
it's-
it wasn't until like the second or third watch through where I wasn't paying attention and they mentioned something like under somebody's breath, off camera, somebody's and I totally wasn't listening because I was listening to the main guys, and then like the second or third time I was like listening, I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck did they just say? I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's a huge fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it was just hiding in plain sight.
Mike
And it's
drop
funny,
moment that they just kind of bury the lead on you.
Yeah, oh god, they do.
And
Yeah,
with,
that's
with The Witcher, with The Witcher and with Rings of Power, it's the same thing. I don't really pay that close of attention of the dialogue and the stuff that's going on. I just kind of
parallel.
watch it.
Cat
and
punch it?
both
Is that what you said?
the
cat
casual,
punch.
just
Cat
kind of catch
Just cat punch it.
with both of them, it's just like with The Witcher, it's like, you know, I'll wait until a cool action scene happens. You know, here's two characters talking to each other. I can't really make out what it is they're saying to each other, but it's like, okay, well, these two characters talk to each other, and something important happened, and so I'll carry that into the next, you know, episode or whatever. Rings of Power, sort of the same thing, although Jesus Christ, what a talkative, boring fucking series. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's like the whole thing is the Council of Elrond.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm waiting.
Let's all talk.
What I'm waiting for is the Silmarillion. That's the next thing I think I'll
like,
watch in the series.
I was like, the whole series, I'm like, are any of you gonna do anything ever?
It's a Tolkien. Now it's a Tolkien show.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, it's
yeah.
a total Tolkien show.
For Tolkien purists, they should be like just jumping up and down in joy. Although I know they're not.
They're LARPing out the scenes themselves.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
like, you're not describing the trees enough.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why do you have people in this at all?
Not even gonna get into the fact that you misrepresented the white color of the petal of that flower.
I want 6 episodes describing the leaves on the trees.
That's right. You had it as a bone white, but it's distinctly described as ivory white. So I don't even know what I'm watching.
Yeah, clearly this should be taken out of canon for its inaccuracy.
Right.
But,
No, I think
and
that's
where
a-
the
that's a-
hell is Tom Bombadil?
That is a really good comparison, though, that I hadn't thought of. The Witcher and Rings of Power for me are very much the same. Where both of them, I really, really want to like, but I have such a hard time because I keep like with The Witcher. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is like the fucking Hercules, Xena warrior princess to like Game of Thrones. Like it's like I'm just like, oh fucking fuck. Like, can I like, because I was going into it hoping for a Game of Thrones, and I get Xena Warrior Princess, which is not a bad show, but it's certainly like if
definitely
you're
a
thinking Game
different
of Thrones,
mindset, you know, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this is not the same.
The Witcher has been infinitely more watchable and entertaining to me only by the fact that I stopped really paying close attention. I stopped rewinding. I stopped like backing up and saying, what did they say to each other? I just don't care anymore. I don't care.
Yeah.
The dialogue doesn't really matter. The story doesn't really matter. It's all the top-down kind of generalized sort of thing. It's like I get the general idea. There's this little girl who's really important. The Witcher has kind of got this magical power, and they can't make any more of them. There's some mages, and this main mage is kind of disfigured, and she lost her powers, kind of thing. But all the deep stuff no fucking idea. I have no clue. There's a bunch of side characters that I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. I'm like, have I seen you before? I don't know. I don't care.
No, but if you played the video game or read the book, you'd know exactly who they were. You know. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
they were
the
funny,
game is
yeah.
The Witcher 3 was the only game in the series that I played, and I kind of was a little reticent to jump into it because I was like, you know, here I am jumping in, and I'm going to be missing out on a ton of stuff. They do a great job catching up. It's a very, very fun, entertaining, engaging game. I don't know how many hours I spent before my
what's
shit
weird?
hit, but
What's weird is it reminds me a lot of Skyrim, actually.
The Witcher. Oh yeah. And the game, so the Witcher game is very reminiscent of Skyrim. I preferred Skyrim only because Skyrim gives you a little bit more advocacy as far as creating your character. Like when you're playing The Witcher, you are Geralt. You're the Witcher. Like you can give him a different haircut, a different beard style, but you're him. And obviously you can get different armor and weapons. But the thing I loved with Skyrim was I was like, I'm gonna create a fucking Argonian female thief who never talks to people, or I'm gonna create a fucking
Ultimately, everyone turns
Khajiit.
and everyone turns into a stealth archer.
Yes, right. And but you know, you can create your people like, and you'll have different options available depending upon your race and your class and stuff like that. So, that's still super fun.
Yeah, I mean, watching The Witcher, it's got so many like characteristics from Skyrim that was kind of weird. That I was like, did this book and video game steal from Skyrim, or did Skyrim steal from this book and video game? Because there's so many similarities. There's the voice thing, and the way that magic works, and the way that like encumbrance and things work. It's interesting, like watching the parallels between the two when I know that they're actually two totally different things.
Systems, but everything's got its
similar.
It's
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream for now. So Duck, thank you.
Oh yes,
for
thank
showing
you
up.
all.
Sorry
Yes,
you're feeling better.
thank you
hope
for our
feel
little
better soon.
impromptu discussion of modern cinema and series.
And
I was gonna say
will-
I hope they make a video game of The Boys, but you can only play as Huey's dad. That's just pizza rolls and Remington Steel. That's all I want. That's all I want.
And on that note, we may not see you this Thursday. I don't know what the word is. There's a chance, but otherwise next Monday, are we still looking at another day in hell, or are we thinking switching to a
I'm
different
thinking next Monday is going to be going balls deep.
Okay,
Into,
Waterdeep. Waterdeep next Monday then.
Baldur's Deep.
Baldur's Deep.
Because that never caused any fucking confusion. I remember Jason Jones shows up, he's like, what the fuck? Log out.
Definitely something potentially Thursday. You know, who knows necessarily, but definitely Monday.
That's what it sounds like.
Definitely
and
Monday.
It's just a
which
question.
is going to be the last day in January.
Ooh, the 31st of January. All right. So thanks, and we'll see you guys real soon. Again, you can keep up on the conversation on Discord and on thecriticalfail.com. Until next time.
www.criticalfail.com.